Hello, friends. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for this evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 68th episode of Caches and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, and Moves Like Jagger from the GG and crew. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic evening. 68.
I know what that means. You know what that means.
It's about to be nice.
Nice.
It's about to be real nice in about a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Mac?
Max, you paused when you said when some of your favorite streamers, and I was like, what? I wasn't sure what you were gonna say. There was a pause there. That's all I'm saying.
A pause?
You paused dramatically for longer than I thought that you needed to. So
I'm getting critiques.
I'm critiquing you.
My pauses are too dramatic. They're
too dramatic.
Dramatic.
At least Max doesn't make it sound like I'm dying again. Moves is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
That was the best / worst ever.
Oh yeah. Anyway, couple things. Number one, look at this cool Sweet Justice t-shirt. It has their faces in it, and it's super cool. And you should get one. And they have hoodies too. I say they, but
I'm getting a hoodie.
We have hoodies, so go just check them out. CachesandCantrips.com, which is the best website.
Look.
Pretty snazzy.
But also, thank you to everyone who, I almost said it again, they're not viewers, they're listeners on the podcast, because I guess I wasn't paying enough attention, but we crossed 1,800 listeners on podcast platforms. So thank you all very much
to everyone.
And I very much appreciate you all listening to our podcast.
A lot of ears.
Yeah.
A lot of
at least have as many people.
Good old ear holes.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, if there's some exciting things. I'm gonna tell you some things too. I'm glad you're here tonight, but you better be here. I almost said next tonight, but this next week. You better be here next week on the 28th, because there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff, and I'm not gonna tell you everything.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But I will tell you that we're gonna have a whole handful of brand new emotes for the channel, including animated emotes, which look fantastic.
They really do.
They're made by Village, and you should look at them.
Yeah,
when they come out.
Our very own idiot.
I had expletives.
I'm not
I was like,
saying
oh
anything.
my god.
That's
She
what
may
your
have
text
been in bed
translated
about to go to sleep when she sent them, and I may have started screaming and throwing things at Max.
Yeah, they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
Good job,
They're
Village.
spectacular. Also, we're going to be doing costumes next week. So if you want to see us in costumes of various types, then make sure to watch next week.
If you watch in costume, throw that on Twitter and tweet at us.
Yes.
If you
So we wanna
watch
see your
in
costumes
costume,
too.
you're on another level.
I just love costumes, and any excuse I can get to see people in their costumes, I'm gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
So do it.
Yeah. So it'll be another costume cosplay episode. So check that out.
Yep. At Casters Cantrips.
What's that?
Casters Cantrips. That's Twitter.
Yeah. Twitter.com/casters
Costumes
cantrips.
and cantrips.
It's too long for the and on Twitter because they don't like our name. That's okay. But
yeah.
if you're like, I don't
Twitter
remember how to
doesn't
get
like my name
there, I don't know anything, you go to castcantrips.com. There's a little bird in the top right, and you click it, and it'll take you there. That's why I keep saying.
Big brain stuff right there.
castesandcantrips.com. Anyway, I was going to say too, and then our patrons will be getting a specific message as well, but we're going to be trying something a little different going on with the channel. So if you weren't aware, we're actually streaming to YouTube live right now as well. Surprise, everyone. So if you prefer that platform, you can just go and watch over there.
If you want to be a homie and watch over there and maybe lower the volume or something, but have both up so that we can get monetized. I'm just saying.
Is that
Also,
how it
subscribe.
works?
You need watch hours. So
Subscribe and put the notifications on.
Subscribe, hit the bell.
Give us them watch hours. That's all I'm
But yeah, no.
saying.
I think YouTube is like 815.
Look, we have
so
that
we still
little
need some
live
subs
button.
too. So
I never
yeah,
Okay.
smashed a bell button so hard as I ever did until just now.
in your whole life.
Smash that bell, like and subscribe, and comment down below.
It's like she's been doing it for years, everybody. But there's a lot of very special things happening next week and the weeks beyond, but we'll leave some for your imagination and for some surprises. So be sure to come on over next week. Come on down to Caches and Cantrips.
Come on down.
I don't know what just happened, but I liked it.
What happened, whatever it was fantastic. And you're welcome. But anyway, if this is your first time here or if you've forgotten, we thank you for all of your support. We see your follows and your subs and all of your patrons patronizing us. But we keep all the alerts into the chat so we can have extreme focus for our serious D&D game playing. It's important. But anyway,
How am I gonna do? There's so many chats and maps and character sheets and
I
how do you
use
do?
every square inch of all of these monitors, and I feel like
Need like
I could
3
use another
more.
one. So, in fact, I have another one over there for other stuff. But anyway, thank you all so much, and we'll go ahead and settle in and get our D&D caps on for tonight's episode of Casters and Cantrips. Our story last left off with Sweet Justice making the trek into the area known as the Elder Forest. This area was a very old and dense forest to the north of the village of Leaside. They followed the trail that the vampire spawn had left behind as they were dragging the merchant known as Fendril Cleaves deeper into the forest. As they entered the area, they were attacked by a pack of wolves. However, these wolves were much larger and much more aggressive than your typical wolves. But the party was able to best the beasts in battle and force them to flee. After traveling for several hours, it became apparent that the group had gotten lost. They stopped to regroup as Valken climbed one of the very old and tall trees to regain the group's bearings. He observed the village of Leafside to the south, as well as a large estate with a multiple-storied manor to the north. It was situated in the center of the Elder Forest. During this time, the group was visited by a handful of will-o-wisps. The wisps began to attack the party as their pale lights brightened and dimmed their surroundings. Ultimately, the group was able to overcome the spirits and then made their way back to Leafside. When returning to the village, they had a brief altercation with Alvin, who was the owner of the hostel in the village where they stayed at. He demanded that they pay for the window that he believed they had broken during the night. He brushed off the story that creatures of the night were attacking the group, as he thought it was nonsense. As the conversation went nowhere, the group scouted out the town, mostly the chapel. They arrived to find there was no religious iconography inside of this chapel whatsoever. They weren't even sure if it had been removed previously or if the building had just been built for some other purpose. Valken, however, spotted a very large group of bats flying into town towards the side of town where Alvin's hostel was located. They landed for a short time and disappeared from his vision. And then several minutes later, the large group of bats took to the air once again and flew away back towards the forest. The party decided that Ron would be disguised as Braun and stay an additional night in Alvin's hostel, as his companions kept a close watch on him. Unfortunately, their watch was not close enough as Ron felt large, bony fingers grasp around his shoulders, coming from the ceiling as he was all alone inside of the hostel. And that is where we will begin our adventure this evening, and I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Are the rest of us sleeping?
So, you all were trying to keep a close eye on what was happening, but to put it bluntly, this creature was quite stealthy, and their perception checks were not great enough to see what was going on. This is
Do
dark
we have
outside.
any inspiration? Oh no. Okay, Ron has it. I have that noted here in my very awesome notebook.
Your sweet justice notebook. All right, we'll go
Sweet, sweet justice notebook.
Valken, what is your
All right, good.
initiative value?
My
20.
character sheet up if I'm gonna die.
20. Vin,
11.
11. Ron,
19.
19. Bryn,
15.
15. And our little friend here, 15.
And we didn't get a long rest in, did we?
You rested the day before.
We did.
I'm
Okay.
almost
Yeah.
certain of it because you slept in the middle of the day.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
So
Forgot
to
to
begin combat,
mark
Valken, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, and I'm also waiting for the map to load.
Ron, your initiative is now in place and you are no longer surprised. So they will not
Got it.
have advantage on their roll against you, luckily, thanks to your high roll. So as your eyes sort of dart open when you feel the touch of these bony fingers on you, and you can see in your horror the vampire here on the side of the wall, grasping at you to sweep you away in the night. Next, the vampire. Or the vampire spawn, I should say. They are going to attempt to, well, make a claw attack.
Okay.
That is a 13, which does not hit, and they're going to try again. Okay. A 21, which I believe does hit.
That's right on the button.
And instead of doing damage, they're going to forego that and going to grapple you. So they have a hold of you, Ron.
Okay.
And they are going to try and move. What is it, 15 feet? So I'll say that they got you about right here through the window as they drag you out.
Oh, well, if there is a map up, I do not see this. Yeah,
Ooh,
it's-
I guess I should activate that for y'all. The
I
chat
just
can
thought
see it.
that
The
it was
audience can
dark
see
and
it.
we couldn't see.
Yeah, no. Thank you for letting me know here. They can see. So, you were inside of the room with the candle lights lighting the area. You were grappled, and they begin to drag you out into the darkness. I will say at this point, it is now your turn, Bryn. And as this is happening, you do hear some commotion because I kind of figure that a vampire dragging a Firbolg wearing plate armor out of a window in the middle of the night, which I think it's like 1 or 2 a.m., would probably leave at least a sound for you to investigate. So
Yeah.
your turn.
And I was already like there keeping an eye on things, and I knew Ron was in there. I'm gonna run towards the sound.
You hear a sound inside in this direction.
Inside. Okay. I'm going to cast first. Had it, and I just lost it because last time they pulled someone out, they got someone, I couldn't catch up with them. So I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat,
Very nice.
and I'm going to use my run, and then I'm going to use my bonus to dash.
Okay.
So, think I can get here with one movement? Or do I get inside the door with one movement? And is that
That's
a
your
free
30
item
feet there,
interaction?
and you'd have to move 1 square forward, and then you can open the door.
Open the door.
Yeah.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep. I'll let you open the door the second time. That's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll just barrel through it. I'll
Go for
fluid
it.
man. Bryn will just,
Yeah.
if that
for
helps.
Sure.
Okay. It's okay if it breaks. I don't care. I'm guessing I don't see Ron.
Well, unfortunately for you, it's dark outside. So
Well, do I see like an open
will-
window?
I will see this window
Yeah,
is
okay,
open.
okay.
Yeah,
Shoot, okay.
the room here is a sort of the candle light in the middle of the room is, since it's so late in the evening, it started to die down. So the room is pretty lit here. But you see the window open, the darkness of night, and sort of knowing the vampire spawn's MO, you could take a guess at what happened.
I'm just gonna yell, Ron!
Run!
That's my turn. I think that was
Alrighty.
everything.
Did you move your full movement? Because Expeditious Retreat, you...
Yeah, I did.
Gotcha. Okay, we can move on. Vin, I put you in the pumpkin patch just because I think that'd be fun, as you were all kind of spread apart here, as you were
And
trying to keep an
everyone
eye
else
on
Is
the dark
inside.
here. So you see Bryn running inside, yelling for Ron. You know Valken's perched on the roof here, and you were sort of keeping an eye on this area. The disadvantage here is that it is in the middle of the night. There is some light over here in this area, sort of brightening a little bit, but over here it's dark. You're gonna have to either do something about it, get closer, or sort of meander your way.
I pick up like a twig in the pumpkin patch
Sure.
and cast light on it and then throw it.
Wait, what did you pick up?
Like a twig.
Oh, I thought you said a pig.
Oh,
That was a
I
very
cannot
different visual.
Throw a pig.
I thought it was
Hello.
like a baby piglet, and you just like chucked it.
I want
would
everyone to know
never
we
do
were
such
this
thing.
we were this close to a pumpkin chunkin here on.
Piglets need to be coddled, and I am not strong enough to throw a pumpkin.
I
IRL.
was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So you can take this twig and just chuck it. How far do you think you can throw a stick?
Probably like 20 feet, 30 feet.
Which would put it about in this area ish.
Yeah, I'm just trying to illuminate my area.
Yeah. So definitely, I will let you throw a stick out there with light on it, and I will put that over there. And I'm not gonna worry about where the stick lands. I'll just say it goes wherever you wanted it to go. So.
I want it to go. Here, let me go like a ruler. Let's say it's like here.
Over here, gotcha. Can do. If I'm not mistaken, this is light is 20 feet bright and then an additional 20 feet dim, if I'm not mistaken. You want to fact
Yes,
check me on
Yes,
that?
sir.
sir.
Correct,
20
yes.
feet.
Ooh wee. What color is your light?
I have it up because I was about to cast the same
Ooh,
thing.
I can pick a color.
why not?
Let's say it's rainbow, depending on my vibe. But right now, because it's dark outside, it is like a normal yellowy flashlighty color. But like
Cool.
any other time, it's like purple or whatever.
It can
It's
be whatever
RGB.
your heart tells you.
Yeah, it's mood light. And then after seeing that nobody is over there, I'm going to attempt to run here.
Easy enough. Yep, you can easily make it over there. I'll move you so it's a little easier.
Yeah, there we go. I had to
Since you
change
can't-
my like setting. I think
Yeah.
was that 30 or oops, or was this 30? I don't know.
Yep,
Whatever
you're good
30
there.
is.
I will say that the chat, you see everyone's vision, but as far as the characters, a lot of them can't see shit because they don't have dark vision.
That's me.
So anything else you'd like to do?
I can't dash to get in the room, so I'll just be on alert for
Perfect.
anybody who might come at me.
Falcon, it is your turn. You're perched up above here, and you actually have dark vision. So you hear the sound in this direction. You hear someone getting dragged out of a window. Bryn shouts Ron. You see Vin throw light over here. Nothing's showing up. So what would you like to do?
Yes. Well, hearing Bryn hearing commotion, Falcon's going to distinctly recall how they were attacked in prior nights via a certain set of windows. So I'm gonna bonus spend a key point to do bonus action Step of the Wind.
Amazing.
So that doubles my movement speed.
Sure does.
So
if I'm not mistaken, you can move 100 feet.
110.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Wow.
That was amazing.
So Valken's just gonna, swiftly dash off the roof onto the ground, and then however far I can get towards the windows I think they would be using again.
So I have
somewhere
a
in the
question for you.
Huh?
I have a question for you. You have two options. The roof, I'm going to say, is about 15 feet off of the ground. It's not like a big house. You're perched over here. You can choose to run down the roof, which will take that amount of movement, or you could jump to attempt to save some movement. However, if you fail the save on this jump off, then you will fall prone.
Jump, 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 jump.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna leap. I'm acrobatic enough, I think. So what?
Famous last words.
So would it be acrobatics or athletics?
Let's see here. I think in this case, it's more of an athletics than an acrobatics. You're not really balancing or doing, you're just trying to just jump and clear this roof and then hit the ground running.
Right.
So
Okay. So athletics. 19.
yeah, easy. And I think that if you get a running start as a monk with Step of the Wind with your strength, you could
Increase
you
the
could
jump distance.
You
as
can
well.
jump 25 feet horizontally. Pretty
Damn.
sure. I have a little handy jump calculator over here that confirmed it.
think.
But yeah, you can jump. So wherever you want to land yourself in any vicinity in this area, go for it. Up to 25
About
feet.
20, 25 feet, you said?
Sure.
Let's see. Well,
So that'd be around in this area.
yeah, I mean, it would be in that direction. So we'll say I hop down, out there. And jumping's not any other than not move.
It's just movement. I got you. You just jump your little monk self down here.
All right. And I still have all my movement left.
It counts
Oh.
as movement. It counts as 25 feet. But you
Oh.
save the 15 from walking down the wall and running. If that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So I have 70 feet left of movement.
Sure. Go for it.
My God.
I'll measure it out here.
You pull your arms out behind you and just go for it.
And Naruto run.
Almost spit out my water.
See, I'm trying to measure out. Okay, so it'll be about 45 feet to get to the back corner of the house.
Sure. I can move you over there if you're having problems.
Unless it's not gonna. There we go.
Perfect. There you see your friend being dragged out of the window.
And I still have like 30 feet of movement, so
Go for it, dude.
I will.
Fucking monks.
Yeah. I will slide on over. Or not. Can we slide over? There we go. Okay. And since I still have my action, right? I will attempt to beat the crap out of that vampire spot.
Go for it.
Okay. Ron, as you're being dragged, you see Falcon like almost a blur come around the corner of the house, and then like in an instant he's next to you. About to swing on this. So let's see. And probably.
I knew you wouldn't let Ron die.
That's a 15.
15 is exactly what you need.
Okay. 15. My damage. There it is. Oh, that's pretty good. 13 damage.
13 damage, okay.
Yep.
You give it a slice.
Yep. And second one is 19 plus whatever.
Yeah.
Damage on that is 14.
14 damage, very nice. Taking some very aggressive cuts.
I would like to, on that hit, possibly use another key point to try and stunning strike.
Oh, very nice. It's a constitution save, right?
Yeah, and because of something, I think it's my something.
Your belt gives you a plus to that. So whatever it says in your sheet, add whatever your belt tells you.
Yeah.
It's a tough break. Natural 20 on their con save.
All right, that's fine.
You know previously from fighting these vampires that they're pretty hardy. It takes quite a bit of a beating, and they can still keep going.
Yeah.
And this one just shrugs off your attempt to stun them, as they are fixated on taking their prey and feeding. Ron, you are prone as they drag you out of the window.
Okay. Ron's just gonna stand up then.
Ron stands. I figured that would be the thing, but I forgot to do it last time, so. Ron's, you stand. You were grappled by this vampire.
And then Ron's gonna swing his mace and yell out, "Rod is not dinner." I think he misses with a 12.
That misses, yeah.
Swings again. How about a 20?
A 20 definitely hits.
All right. Ron's gonna go to Smite Town.
All right.
Heard it.
9, 10, 17 damage.
17 damage. They're not looking too healthy.
I like that.
That is all Ron can do.
Does it have to do any kind of thing to like make sure it stays grappled, or would Ron had to try to break free?
Ron has to break free, and it takes his action to do so. So they're gonna try and bite you. And they get a 24 to bite you, Ron.
Oh, snap. Okay. Yep.
You take 5 piercing damage
All right.
and 8 necrotic damage.
Holy smokes.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 8.
What? Oh my god.
And
From
you
a
see
bite?
some of, you see some of those wounds that that you had inflicted upon them start to heal after their bite.
We've seen them do that before, right? When they
Yes.
attacked us the first time.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna
Like
claw you again,
It's like drain life force or something.
but the claw
Yeah.
attack misses.
Dokie.
and they're going to drag you on. And you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like, Falcon.
Oh, yeah. Shana. Probably not. That's a 14.
Misses.
Falcon shouts something in Elvish. Shana.
So essentially what's happening is this vampire has a hold of Ron by the throat, and then takes a bite out of Ron's neck as they're sort of dragging him along like so, and then trying to scratch and claw at him as he's defending with his shield as they're dragging him away from you, Falcon, into the night. Bryn, you hear all sorts of shit happening outside.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run and jump through that window.
Go for it. Which window?
The one that Ron was
open?
dragged out of.
Yep. I'll drag you through it. So you jump through this window, you tuck and
Put me at
roll,
20.
and you see what's going on out there.
I land on Valkan.
No, he's not on Balkan. You're beside Balkan.
Okay, so that'd be 20, I think. That'd be 25, 30.
Yep.
And can I see out here though?
You cannot. You
I-
can
I
see what
know
your
he's
character
there.
sees currently, so
Yeah, my character can see a lot of things, so that's why I'm asking.
gotcha.
Because I knew where Ron was, and I didn't know if I was supposed to know that.
Can you see anything beyond Ron?
I mean the map cuts off there, so but yeah, I can
You
see
can't see
Valkan, I
the-
can see
the map.
Ron, I can see a vampire, I can see like some
Yeah, the map does
Barrels.
not cut off here. Here it's just dark.
no, the map cuts off here.
Oh yeah, okay.
I can see this perfectly clear.
Okay.
And this.
Okay.
And this. Okay. Well, either way, if I can see Ron, I'm gonna reach out and touch him and cast light on his armor.
Oh, the reason why you can see is because you had light on from last time.
Ah.
So now that's all you see. You get a little sneak peek.
So I wouldn't have been able to see Ron. Because I would have been here.
Yeah, but that's okay.
You're okay, like I heard it or something.
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
You can,
I reach
yeah.
out and I'm gonna touch Ron's shoulder, like foot, because he's
Sure.
being dragged or whatever, and I'm just gonna cast light on him.
Okay. Any particular color, or do you care at this point?
It's a beautiful sunny like green, like the color of sun through leaves.
I don't know if I can do that, but I'll try.
I feel like that'll comfort him in his time of need. Just a yellow light's fine.
There you go.
And that's that would be my turn.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I can still use the dash action. So I'm
Sure.
gonna get on this side of the
Okay.
vampire. So if they move, I can get an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
That's now my turn.
Vin, you see some light starting to shine over here. You see Valken take off around the house in this direction. So you have a pretty good idea of where the action's going down.
Okay. I will then move. What was my movement? 30, I think. I'm gonna first move here. Let me just make sure it's 30. Okay. Boop. Okay. I can now see the vampire.
Yep.
So I am going to firebolt his booty.
Go for it.
That is a 22.
That definitely hits.
Yay. Uh, 10 spaceship, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 14.
14. Okay. As this firebolt streaks across the nighttime, were you able to see it light up and ignite on this vampire who's not looking very happy currently.
And that will end my turn.
Very well. Falcon, you're next.
Okay. Well, we don't want that vampire getting away. So, is there space for me to like squeeze between Ron and Bram?
Yeah, you can stand there.
Actually, I think what I would like to do is using my slender athletic form, squeeze through and instead flank and get around however I can to this side.
Yeah, you've got plenty of movement. You can get around, Bryn, no problem.
Yeah. And Falcon tries to cut off the vampire's escape route. It says, "You're not going anywhere, okay? You're dead." Maybe. Oh yeah, that's 15. So you might be dead. Damage on that is 12.
12 damage, all right.
Okay, second. Yeah, that's 23 damage. 14 damage.
14 damage, all right. Still up.
And I got key points. So I'm going to spend another one for Flurry of Blows. The first one will miss.
Okay.
Second flurry will, yeah, 9 or 13 plus 9. So,
Yeah, that definitely hits.
or sorry, not 9. It's 13 plus 8. But yeah,
Yeah, that definitely hits.
and that is 9 damage.
9 damage. Tell me how you destroy this vampire spawn.
Well, like I said, I like dance my way around Ron and Bryn to cut it off. Say those same lines, and then just a couple quick slashes with the sword, followed up by a strong, focused punch straight to the temple. Hopefully, just completely caving its head in with the punch.
Got it. As it's caved in, and in similar instances, when it's defeated, the body almost sort of shrivels and curls up and then becomes a husk of its former self. And you are out of combat currently. In the middle of the night in the town.
I run over to them.
You okay, Ron?
Oh, thank the gods you all came to Ron's aid, but yeah, Ron's fine. Except for this nasty bite. Really gross. Like pus.
I haven't had to run like that in quite a while.
Wait, so we were attacked again a second time?
Yeah, we pretended we got away, and then we came back, and Ron came as Braun, and then Ron pretended to stay the night, and this vampire came again.
We might have been pretty tired, but the first night we were here, they tried to attack us the same way.
Is this a coincidence, or is it us, or do you think that like they just want blood?
I think this is what they do. I think anybody that makes the mistake of coming here ends up being taken.
Yes, and possibly townspeople are in on it, like they have agreement with vampire or something.
Either that or Brennan thinks they might be mind controlled. I don't know about that. But I did see a flock of bats. Is that what they're called? Do you call a bat, lots of bats, a flock, or
Swarm? Murder?
murder? Isn't that like birds?
Crows.
There was a lot of bats, and they flew with purpose. And I think they were spying.
Pretty sure it's called a school of bats.
Oh, it is a cauldron of bats.
Oh, cauldron. It might be it. Yes, it sounds familiar.
Really?
I think it's called a camp or a colony. I like
There's a lot of
cauldron.
bats, and they flew with a purpose. It seemed. I don't know if they were trying to spy or maybe it was vampires. They transform, right? Or they can. Maybe that was the vampire. Maybe he was coming to mind wipe somebody, huh?
Now you're using your
Either way.
noggin.
Either way, what do we do now?
Which direction were they trying to pull you, Ron?
Just out the window, and Valken and Bryn came to Ron's rescue right away. So, but looks like they're heading around this building. To this right side.
You would know that the previous MO essentially is they drugged them out of the window, and then took them to the north through the forest, where you had chased them down last time. They were going to drag you there, essentially.
Ooh, I have a guess.
Yes.
Remember when we were, way deep in the woods we shouldn't have been in? And I said that in that direction there was a compound with a big mansion.
Just a creepy castle.
How much gold do you want to bet that that's the source of all this, huh?
I don't want to bet any gold because I believe you.
Ron also believes.
Bryn, are you betting me?
Sorry, what? Am I betting you? No.
So we all win.
That's no fun.
Oh, if we all win, does that mean that you're going to give a gold to each of us?
Ooh,
No.
I like this plan.
That's not how it works.
Bet you
Uh,
1 gold you won't give a gold to
And
each of us.
5 lay on hand points to see if that neutralized whatever happened to Ron.
Let me see.
Is there a visual of like that wound that looks weird on Ron, maybe?
The lay on hands does not.
Was it magic that was used?
The vampire bit him and sucked some of his blood.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
straight up bit him right in front of me. I
I
tried to.
remember
nasty
from
look.
my research, like,
Nastiness, and Ron just like sticks the
oh,
bite
don't
mark in
put that
people's
to
face.
near us.
Kind of stinks a little.
I will let you all. You can make a medicine check
Yeah, I'll
if you
do
would like to take a look
medicine.
at
Good at
the
that.
wound.
Ron got a 16.
Woo!
30,
I
20.
rolled a 19, but I have a 21.
Yep. So as you're all sort of looking at this wound, that you could see the incisions of the fangs, and it's sort of black, almost like some necrosis, kind of streaking out from each of the 2 piercing marks into Ron's skin. It doesn't look like it's a long-lasting effect, and you think that a good night's rest would clear it right up. Nothing else really needed.
Oh. Yeah, no problem. Oh, Ron
Here's
is
the-
thirsty though.
Ooh, I have another question.
Yes, it is. Answer is not blood.
I was gonna say, it's still the middle of the night. What exactly is our plan?
Well, our plan was to
Oh.
wait throughout the night and then head out at first morning, but I think Ron needs to sleep it off a little.
Probably best to
Sleep
not
where?
attack vampire home during nighttime.
Well,
I'm not going
I
in the
was
forest
thinking.
tonight again.
No, I was thinking we could sleep in that church. It's empty and no one's using it.
Oh yeah. But we're taking Husk. Last time they took Husk.
Oh yes, quickly. Somebody that has containers or something to put stuff in. You want to get some of this weird ash stuff?
This is not ash. Not like
Some of
what's
this-
required.
Some of this weird stuff.
I mean, I don't really want to touch it.
Well,
Ron just
you're
chops
the
a hand off.
It was just an idea. You're the.
I don't have any containers. I mean, I could dump out my healing tonic to put it in that.
Mm,
You know, usually when I drink a potion, I chug it and then I take the glass and I smash it to make sure it works. So I don't.
how many glasses do you keep on you?
How many what?
Do you break it every time?
When I drink a healing potion, yes. It's how you know it works.
I'd never seen it.
Every time. Sorry.
So nobody. This is of no value to us.
What are you wanting to do? You're like hacking off a piece of this like husk.
Hakan
From
doesn't
this
know.
piece.
He has no idea if it's can be used for anything or whatnot. But
Oh,
that's why he was asking the smart people.
Ron just takes out an axe and chops like the forearm off.
Sure. You've got a vampire spawn's forearm, which looks shriveled and gross.
So we're going to the church then.
Yeah, I think so. It seems
yeah.
safe.
You need me to lead? I don't think. But we have light. We're kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we should
Ron-
turn the light off. We don't want people to see us going into
Oh.
the church.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I
we
mean?
might get attacked again.
Sorry, Ron. And I'm gonna tap him and turn off light.
Sure.
Assume I can just end it.
You can.
Okay.
Yep. So you can make it over to the chapel here, and you stayed there before, so no one really bothered you. It seems like it's very much not in use, covered in like a film of like dust and grime. So, but if your intent here is to take a rest, you can spend your 8 hours here, and then by that time it'll be about 10, 11 in the morning.
Okay.
So it is the next day.
So the wounds all cleared up.
It's all fine. You restore your maximum hit points, no problem. Your long rest did the trick.
Ooh.
So good morning. We heading
Okay.
into those woods again now?
Yes. Now there's daylight. Should be okay. Maybe run into wolves again, but they know we are alpha.
Famous last words. No, I'm just kidding.
Just fine with it. We can take them if we run into them again. We should be mindful of those little glowy orb things, though.
I didn't like those.
So the plan now is to trek to the north through the Elder Forest to make your way through to the estate. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So it takes about an hour or so to get through the town into the edge of the forest. And you make your way in. This time there's not a pack of wolves waiting for you. Perhaps they are still licking their wounds. But while it is midday, the sort of canopy of this old, dense forest with trees that are perhaps hundreds of years old blocks a great deal of the sunlight. And in this particular forest, it's very easy for someone to get turned around for whatever reason. So whoever is leading the group through this forest to try to get to this manor, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
$16.
16. So you find your general direction here. Since you're in the beginning of the forest, it's pretty easy. Go the opposite way that you came in, which is what happened last time. So you spend another hour or so. It's probably 1 o'clock. In the distance, you can see some faint glow and dim, but they're not moving in your direction. Make another survival roll for me. You'll be making 3 total.
11.
11. So as you're nearing or making your way to the center of this forest, it's really hard to figure out which way that you've already been. It is midday. You'd normally be able to see the sun and help guide you. This forest is so damn thick. There's undergrowth, thorns. Just trying to get through here. You think you're going in the right direction. You're pretty confident that you'll get there, but you're not for sure how much of a direct route that you're taking. It's taking you a little longer to make your way. Make a third roll.
For the roll, could Valken do the same thing he did last time and climb up a tree and try to assist by
You can.
pointing out the manor or whatever?
I'll get
Okay.
advantage.
Well, can I just climb it or do I have to roll for anything?
You're a monk. You can walk up the side of a tree, no problem.
That's right.
So you find the tallest tree, similar to what you did last time, and you climb your way up. It takes some time, you know. While you can do this, it's pretty precarious, as these trees are upwards of 100 feet in the air. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Uh, 16.
So you realize you veered a little off course, where you would think that you were making more of a direct route. You had veered off a bit to the east. The manor is a little to the northwest of you, and you think in order to get there on a direct route, you're looking at 2 hours-ish. You look around you, and it's about 2 in the afternoon. You may guess you lost some time there in the forest from being lost. So if you book it, and if you make a direct route there, you should get there before it's dark.
So did that take the place of her roll then? Because I was
She'll get advantage on her roll.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
You see Valken up at the top of the tree, pointing in the direction.
I do not math this way. 16 plus 6.
Big numbers. You can make a beeline. In fact, you get there probably at about 4 p.m., a couple hours before sundown. One thing that you do notice is as you start making your trek there, it starts to rain heavily. A thunderstorm is come over the area here. It's almost like the very terrain's working against you. As the rain starts to pour down, and as you get closer, it's damn near torrential at this point. Visibility is a little rough. There's crashes of thunder, which are preceded like bolts of lightning in the sky. So much so that it doesn't necessarily feel like the best idea to be outside. And as you're sort of questioning your current situation, you make it to a clearing. It seems that the old and sort of dense ancient forest just opens up. And you see what appears to be an overgrown sort of estate, a lawn, walled estate around 4 sides, a sort of rocky trail coming up from the clearing in the forest. This building is 2-3 stories tall, a large tower on the back side of it, which extends much further than the rest of the home. It looks dilapidated, abandoned, not well kept whatsoever. And you can see, if you follow the trail with your eyes, that there is a wrought iron gate that looks rusted. Probably a good 100 feet in the middle of this clearing.
And we're like late afternoon or evening now.
It's like 4 p.m.
Okay.
Be on your guard. There's not enough sunlight.
I just want to get out of this rain. This sucks. Do we
Ron,
We
gonna move
sneak in.
50 feet?
Sure. You move 50 feet forward, following the path, and the ground's starting to get pretty mucky at this point with the rain. But from what you can see with the low visibility, it just seems like an old, dilapidated manor out in the middle of nowhere. Nothing has come to greet you. No creatures coming out to assail you. It's just a old house.
This is what you saw, Valkan?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it from a kind of a ways away, but this is pretty much it. Yeah. I recognize the tower and the bustedness of the general. Yeah, it's this place.
Maybe there's like a underground passage.
Maybe. How? So we're on a path that leads to the wall of the place.
Yeah, it's similar to what you saw in the beginning of the forest that kind of got lost during the undergrowth. It's like an old cobblestone path that's well worn and overgrown, but you can see as you're in this open clearing with no trees or underbrush, more just overgrown weeds and things, as it leads sort of to a gate. There's a sort of an wrought iron wall with bars in it, and then just a gate that's sitting there.
Does it appear to be locked, or is it just like opened and like unmaintained?
It looks closed. If you want to walk up to it, you can see if it's locked.
Should I sneak up closer and see what I can see inside the wall?
Yeah, we can all go together.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
good.
think we should stay together as much as possible.
Okay.
And then I'll use Mage Hand to see if the gate is unlocked.
Sure. So you make your way forward and you cast your spectral hand and move it forward, and as it sort of grasps the gate and goes to pull on it, it doesn't open. You're not sure if it's locked or if the mage hand doesn't have enough force to be able to pull open a gate sort of as large as this, made of iron. Could be worn, could be just rusted, could be locked.
I would say, even though that this place looks pretty beat, we should probably be pretty wary of traps, because if a vampire does live here, they certainly don't want anybody here, I'd imagine. Well, I think we should keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
And also, I would like to climb over said wall and hop on the other side.
Sure. Easy enough. You can walk up the side of the wall, climb it, and then hop down on the other side.
Okay.
Looks just as unmaintained in here as it did on the outside. There, at some point, may have been some very nice, like spruce type trees, gardens of flowers and such that are just thorns, brambles, weeds.
Any sort of
Shrubbery,
like
unkept.
maybe old stable, someplace that might be shelter from the rain at all, out on the outside garden courtyard area.
On the outside, as you're looking through the courtyard, you could see what may have been like an old storage area, maybe some stables. It's dilapidated and pretty much just like fell in at this point.
Okay.
You could even see on top of the roof here on the side that you're on that part of the roof is caved in.
Okay.
On some of the pitched roof, and the rain's coming down directly into it.
I'll go around to the gate and quickly scan it to make sure there's nothing off about it, and if it's just an old gate from this side, there's no sort of strings or.
You're looking for traps. Make an investigation
Yeah.
roll.
I rolled a 2,
Mm-hmm.
and my investigation is -1. So.
Perfect. So you look at this gate and you're like, it's a rusty old gate.
Everything looks
seems
fine.
fine. Maybe it's just stuck.
With that in mind, I could try to maybe kick the gate.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, make
You
athletics
think
check.
Well, I mean, like, I want to ask my group to make sure.
Hmm.
I assume the rain's still coming down hard. It might
Oh,
drown
yeah.
out the noise a little bit.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
coming down.
honestly, they're vampires. If they know we're here, they know we're here.
True.
Know what I mean? Let's just go. Let's just bust in there.
I will try to summon my monk strength to try and kick the gate from this side to see if it loosens it up.
Okay. Athletics check.
That's pretty good. That's like 18 plus 5.
Yeah, so you rear back, and you kick, and it's a gate that can swivel both directions. So, you kick it loose, the gate springs open, slams into the side, and then sort of hits and then sort of makes its way back. But it's open, and then with your check, you don't slip into the mud. You're able to keep your footing after making this kick. So you have opened. It wasn't locked. It was just stuck, rested.
Falcon tells him to stand back. You see him load up just a real swift kick that knocks the gate open, and then he just gives you a bow as he's like trying to lead you in.
I give him a
Right there.
curtsy back.
Right this way.
He's okay.
So as you make your way in, there's a large sort of old like oak double door grand entrance into this place.
Well, there's the front doors. I also saw up on the roof over here, there's a hole. Pretty big hole. There's a storage over there. What do we want to do?
I mean, I can cast fly on Ron and he can carry us up to the hole and we can go in through the roof.
You don't have to worry about me. I can manage, but
Ron is gonna divine sense right now.
Gotcha. How many feet is that, sir?
60 feet.
60 feet. Nothing at this point as you're standing on the path.
So far, so clear.
A few moments go by, and you hear a mechanism behind these double doors. The door opens, and you see middle-aged man wearing a coat and tails, and he steps to the doorway, and says to you all, "Good afternoon. Is there anything that I could help you all with? Did you have an audience with the master?"
Yes. Yes, we do.
no. Hold on, Ron. We were led to believe that this place was long abandoned. Who exactly might we be talking to?
Well, my name is Mortimer Pensington, and I am the keeper of this place, trying to maintain this order here and for the master. So I do the best I can with the help that I have, but it is quite a large task indeed.
I like give a look around and I'm like, mm-hmm.
However, we do have food prepared, a dinner, if you would be so kind, and I could alert my master that you are here and request an audience.
Under my breath, I'm like, are we dinner?
Well, you'll have to forgive us. We weren't expecting to find anyone in this place. We thought maybe we'd do a bit of exploration at an abandoned house, but if it's not abandoned, we apologize for intruding.
Apology accepted, master. I would, of course, be remiss and not invite you inside for some refreshments. It is quite the downpour this evening.
Yep, that's right.
I lean over to
yeah.
Bryn and I'm like, this is twice now he's asked us to go inside.
Bryn's just kind of like got her arms crossed, like, yep, we're all fucked.
Rod, come here for a second, buddy. And I'm gonna pull her onto the side. You did a thing, right? That you can do a thing that senses the evil or something.
Yes, Ron did.
Okay. Nothing. This guy.
Oh, you want Ron to do it again?
What? I thought.
This
Can you
person
do
would
it
have been
again?
well within your divine sense at this point, and they are not celestial fiend. Is it celestial fiend, fey, or undead?
Yes.
They are
I think
not.
Next to the Fey part, but yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you.
This guy, he's not a vampire or undead or something.
As far as Ron could tell, no. Seems like just old man. Maybe servant?
So he most definitely serves a vampire then.
Would not be unheard of for vampires to keep humans to do tasks during the day when they cannot.
This is accurate.
Please do come in. It's where we have visitors. And we just happen to have dinner ready.
Well, what is for dinner?
Oh, well, it is quite the spread of a roasted tilapia, a grilled pork loin, various greens, of course, a very nice salad, a side of cream of mushroom soup, and some flavored gelatin for dessert.
You
Wow.
prepared all that for us.
I prepare this every night. Well, myself and the other servants, of course, but,
How many other servants are there? It's quite a large meal.
well, not enough, I dare say, as this man has quite a lot to maintain. I do apologize for the state that it is in, but we're doing what we can.
It's Valken's like BS sensors have been going off since that guy opened the door. So can I I don't know, insight to see if he's. I just need to confirm that
What
he's
are you
bullshitting.
trying to glean from an insight check?
Based off of our questions to him and his responses and like how he's, says he's maintaining the place with other servants, yet it's completely busted down. He cooks a huge meal every night for no visitors whatsoever.
Sure.
I guess I'm just trying to figure out, I just want to pinpoint if this guy is just straight up, trying to lure us into a trap right now.
Yeah, make your roll.
This is 9.
He definitely looks the part. He seems like a nice old sort of butler-esque person who's maybe the head of a group of servants here. The place looks pretty run down. He's having a rough time. He seems earnest. He seems excited that you're here and is happy to serve you all dinner.
Yes, no need to be rude. Valken is a good dinner. Ron loves fish.
Yeah, fish is great. So, are we taking him up on the offer, or are we not?
Well, we're here for reasons, and so instead of sneaking around, we can just walk in.
Okay, Ben, is that good? Is that good?
I'm nervous about walking in and becoming dinner, but it would be rude of us to not come in.
It's settled.
Yes.
All right, let's go after you.
Righto, that's the spirit. All right. And he sort of invites you in. And let's see here.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all.
He invites you. He's holding a candle to sort of
This Peter
lead the way.
Pettigrew looking motherfucker.
What's that?
Nothing. He looks like somebody else.
And he makes his way this way. Follow me.
Did he just like glide out of there? Dang. All right.
He's just walking.
Ron's gonna pull out a torch
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Ron.
and light every torch along the way.
Wait. Remember, eyes open for weird things.
Also, don't eat anything.
Who wants popping a torch?
Ron is.
Ron, you got your torch.
Are there sconces along the way? Or Ron's just gonna light everything up.
Some like
No,
cobwebs you can
not
light.
here.
Oh, okay. Okay, stay
Um,
close. Keep eyes open.
So you can see that there were some sconces like here, but there's nothing to burn at this point. If that makes sense. There's nothing to
Yep.
light.
We're just gonna like
He's-
shuffle
Mhm.
slowly together, so we're like huddled as a
Mhm.
group.
Sure.
Yeah.
Volcan, keep up.
Before
I'm
we
coming.
get to the door, Ron's gonna divine sense again.
Stuff's a little slow on my end here. I can't see.
If you click the four little like four square thing, you can move your character.
There we go.
All right. Divine sense. Nothing here.
So far, so good.
Yes, please do come in. And he opens the doorway. You can see there's a large, long dinner table here. In the background, there is a pipe organ. It's almost like a parlor turned like a room where you like an entertaining room for guests and such. And he points towards the inside here. The rest of the food will be out shortly. If you would, please take a moment and I will alert the master of your arrival and you all may have an audience.
Thank you very much, Mortimer.
Of course.
Before you go,
Of course.
the name of your master is
Oh, it is Viscount Marcel de Clare.
the
Can you like spell that for us? Viscount.
that name definitely carries weight. I know. I'm familiar with that name.
Marcel Declare?
I'll copy paste it for you here in just a second.
Yeah.
How do you know this name, Malkin?
Well, it's just kind of go along with it.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. I wasn't sure if you knew something that I didn't know.
Does the food look like real food?
It
Or does it look
looks
old?
delicious.
Does it smell delicious?
Yeah, the door opens, fresh breads, salted meats, cheeses, and he says more is on the way. So
Can I do an investigation check to see if it's like on the
Sure.
up and up?
yeah,
Well, while she's doing that, I want to ask him,
Nat
were
20.
you expecting us?
no, of course not.
Well, where are the other servants?
They'll be arriving with more food, of course.
So you regularly make this much food?
Of course, it's only proper.
Who else is here?
Well, there's me, the servant, and the master.
How many servants did you say?
I forget the exact amount, but 5, 6. They come and go.
I'm sure they do.
This stuff,
Well,
Bryn, looks fine to you.
Still not eating it.
you're being very generous with us. So, I guess we'll make ourselves at home.
Yes, please take your seat, and I will arrive momentarily. And he sort of goes down actually here. It disappears.
Well,
Well,
I'm not waiting around here to get eaten. Let's go.
oh, where?
Let's go explore the castle now that he's not watching
Oh,
us.
wait. Don't
In
we
the
want to
manor.
don't we want to try the food?
No, don't eat
Oh,
Food
it.
is
no.
probably
not-
poisoned.
We are not eating food.
That means nothing to me.
Or anything
if
over
you're
here?
immune to poison,
Valken's gonna go and like eat several different things just because he's hungry.
Falcon, and as he like tries to put something in his mouth, I like swat it from his hand.
Oi, what are you doing?
No, it could be under a
probably
sleeping
poisoned.
spell or something.
it smells so good.
I'm fine. My body is a temple. I've trained it.
Against poisons. What if this is supernatural vampire magic?
Yeah, this could be
Are you immune to
something
magic?
other than poison.
You hear
Bryn is
footsteps.
More of
right.
your monk bullshit is immune to magic?
Oh, this is a magnificent meal.
You hear several footsteps.
Is there like a potted plant we can put some food in to make it look like we ate some?
Okay. Before those,
If you want.
Yeah.
Did anyone try any?
No,
No.
no, they
we're
slapped it
not
out of my
trying to
hand.
die.
Can I quickly position before those footsteps come to the door? I would like to be against the wall next to the door
Sure. Like here?
before they. Yeah, just kind of like, you know.
Oh,
Did it not
here
work?
then. Okay. And you see Mortimer come in, and the rest of the people, they sort of make their way in, and there's some more cheeses. There are pastries, sweets, cupcakes, an entire cake, and they sort of lay everything down. And you see one of the servants sort of sneak a cupcake and take a bite of it and just and you hear Mortimer, no, taking the food is for the guests, of course. You'll have your supper later. And she's, I'm so sorry, Mortimer, and puts it back.
Oh, well, she already take bites. Might as well finish.
And she quickly swallows.
And what if we were to insist that you all join us for this meal?
Oh yes,
The-
please,
The
please.
servants had put the things down and are leaving. I could remain, of course, if you had any particular questions or anything, or I have yet to let the master know, but they servants do have things to attend to, so unfortunately they must go.
When shall we be expecting the master?
Just as early as you would like, of course. He is currently predisposed, but should be wrapping up business shortly.
What
He
sort
should
of
probably
business?
take his time, yeah?
These are very fresh ingredients you have here for the food. Where do you say you get all of your supplies from?
Oh, well, here and there, of course, via trade and things of the sort. But
The
please
town?
do enjoy the
The
food.
Leafside? Do they have this sort of if so, I must stop there on my way out of town, because this is better than any farmer's stand I have seen.
Well, if I do recall, they do have quite the amount of crops being grown there, but I digress.
That's
are
not where you
s-
got yours from.
Are you standing? Are you sitting? What are you doing here?
Brent's
standing.
awkwardly standing.
Standing.
Okay.
Yeah, standing.
Is the food not to your liking?
Oh, I'm on a diet.
I'm I had a bite. It was really good. But
I
I'm
tried to have a bite.
Well, I shall properly scold the staff then that they are performing at subpar.
That's not necessary.
Oh,
yeah.
indeed it is.
We insist.
Quite
As
alright.
the guests.
Here's the thing: we didn't want to be rude, but we literally ate right before we got here. You know how it is. Awkward.
Well, I will inform the servants that they have performed dismally and
No,
let the master know
no,
that
no.
you have declined his patronage here. One
I
moment,
whisper
please.
to Bran, and I'm like, "Is dismally better than subpar?"
It's worse. It keeps getting worse.
He walks
Oh.
out.
Ron's gonna detect magic.
He walks out and you hear the door. As
Like
he
it
closes
locks.
and locked it.
Mother fucking
Detect
Mortimer?
magic. This whole fucking room's got magic all over it. Wooey. Illusion
Ooh.
magic.
Holy shit.
Illusion magic. Oh.
Knew it.
Is the
It's
food
full
illusion?
of- Yeah, probably not.
probably worms. And
This whole
blood.
whole room, all the food, everything.
This good thing you slap food out of Valkan's hand.
What do you see, Ron?
Ron knows it's illusion, but not know what it actually looks like. Maybe dispel magic will work.
Do we care what it actually looks like for me to do that?
I mean,
No.
I'm curious, but it's, you want to save your spell slots.
Ron's
I
gonna open
mean,
the door or
either
try
I
to.
Either I do that or I get one less fireball.
I would say the door is our biggest concern at the moment, right?
Excuse me, Mortimer, you seem to lock a door.
Do we hear him or anything?
No response.
All right, I'm gonna break the door down.
Uh,
I'm
Do it.
not playing this game anymore.
What kind of door is this?
I'm gonna go Big Bryn.
A wooden door. Nothing too crazy.
We can always set the door on fire.
Big Bryn bust door.
We
Yeah,
also
but-
have
Now.
lock picks, but or you can bust it down.
we have
Whatever
We
you
do
uh,
have
like.
lockpicks, and someone's been training in that too. We should try
Yeah,
that
but
first.
there's other more fun means where the door is made of wood.
Whatever you'd like to do.
okay. Whatever.
Then have
outta
at
here.
it.
Are there any
Big Bryn
windows?
break door.
Is everything boarded up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like the scene was Valkan outside. A lot of the windows are boarded up to keep, broken glass to cover that up, that kind of thing.
Well, if someone's gonna break down the door, Ron's gonna start hacking away some boarded up windows.
Well,
Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
murder hub on this place because we know they're vampires. We know they're not trustworthy, and he just tried to lock us in here. So F it. Break down the door. Big Bryn energy, break down the door. What's
if
the
that-
check?
yeah, if that doesn't work, I'll pick the lock so we can sneak out quietly.
Sure, yeah, just give me an athletics check, Bryn.
Okay. $15.
Yeah,
Let's
you blow
go.
this door off the hinges. It is wide open.
Ah!
It's an interior door to a
Stupid
parlor,
doors.
so you go through it.
I follow closely behind Bryn. Bryn, you see anything?
Okay, everyone, stay together. Let's go find this
Great.
guy and get some answers.
Do we
Ron,
really want
only
to find him, or
detect
do we
magic
just
for
want
10
to
minutes?
leave?
Didn't you come here to find this guy?
Yeah.
Why we are here? They're killing everyone in town. It's got to be done. Let's go.
So as you
Okay.
bust
As long
out of
as
the
you
parlor,
agree.
Yeah, as you bust out of the parlor into the dark and sort of dilapidated manor here, ready for you to explore. And we'll take our first break, or our only break.
On the way out, Falcon sneaks illusion bread in
Okay.
his pocket.
You take a bite of the bread. It smells.
I didn't need
Oh,
it.
you don't take a bite?
I
Sure.
He
just
didn't say he
pocketed
took a
it.
bite. He didn't say he
I-
took a bite.
You take it. You
He
take
didn't
the
eat
bread.
maggots.
All right. we'll take a break. We will see you all here in just a few. So
God,
go
I'm
ahead
so stressed out.
and stretch your appendages and go grab some snacks, and we'll be back here in just a few. BRB, everybody.
Woo.
Falcon is a very aloof character. He loves nothing more than to lounge around and eat sweets and just kind of be chill and try to avoid any unnecessary entanglements, which kind of made his early life as a mercenary a little odd, because he was very picky and choosy about the jobs he took. He basically wanted to do as little work as possible and get paid as much as possible. So he kind of found himself in some interesting spots. When Falcon forms a relationship with other people, once he gets to know other people and can trust them and forms a bond, then Falcon is willing to do whatever he can to help that person succeed, protect them in battle, whatever the scenario may be. Falcon's gonna have their back. He is immensely loyal to his friends. What does sweet justice mean to Falcon? It means friendship. He sees Ron, Bryn, Ben, all as his friends, and he sees it as an opportunity to continue to do good in the world, because along with fighting for them, for each individual members, he's generally a good person, and he wants to do good by people, and sweet justice being a good aligned party, that it fits him. It's a great group for him to run with. He enjoys the company of the three other crazy individuals on his team, and yeah, he sees sweet justice as a potential force for good and a worthy vehicle for his particular skills as a monk. An opportunity to use that in order to do good deeds overall. And I think that's more or less, I think, how he sees sweet justice.
Hello, my name's Moves, and I play Ron in Casters and Cantrips. A little bit about Ron. Ron is a Firbolg Oath of the Ancient Paladin. Ron is pretty much kind of like that gentle giant. He's a gentle soul despite him being so large in stature, and the thing Ron values the most is family and friendship. So will do anything it takes to protect the ones he loves, even if it's at the cost of his own life. Let's see, Ron loves to play the flute in his pastime, and he's a big fan of fishing. He loves it. Gets any chance there by the water, Ron's gonna fish. Let's see what else. Ron also likes to just let it all out. Like he's in all day in his armor. When he get a chance to relax, he just likes to lay there in his loincloth, blowing in the wind, And I think one of the most favorite things I love about Ron is that he doesn't understand idioms or phrases. So if someone were to say break a leg, it would confuse Ron very much. Why would you break a leg? This is not good. So it makes it really fun to roleplay Ron. What Vin means to Ron, he kind of sees Vin as a daughter. He's always looking out for her, always making sure he protects her. And he also learns a lot from Vin. Like Ron didn't really understand winking. Vin had explained what winking meant to him. Also a lot of idioms that come across when Ron makes him so literal. Vin takes time to explain what it really means. So it takes Ron a bit, but he's slowly catching on. Ron is Ron. I don't know. I think Ron is super unique, but if I had to choose something, I guess loyal. Ron is very loyal to his friends. He considers them as family. He'll do whatever it takes to protect him, even at the cost of his own life. I think though sweet justice to Ron is basically, I guess, like a coat of arms for his family. He considers everyone in the party family. he feels that close to them.
Bryn is from the far north. Bryn Hildoter. She's from a town of Augur, which is about as far north as you can get before you freeze to death. And as you can imagine, someone growing up in a place like that, she's really tough and strong, and she kind of does what she wants. I chose Bryn. I wanted to play a support fighter, which is a little bit of a weird thing, but I wanted to build something that would help the team. So she has protection fighting style. She has a lot of spells that help her with CC and just controlling things in melee. She has a little bit of healing. She uses her healing tonic, which is her medical kit, to top everyone off before and after fights. So everyone has to take a big swig of her homemade moonshine, essentially, if they want to get some healing. So she's a little bit of a weird mix of archetypes, because I wanted to specifically help the team, but not be a full support class. Valkan and Bryn are starting to form a good bond, I think, but they're just not the type to talk about themselves a lot. But whenever there's something that they don't like religion or some government types or rich people, they both just kind of are quick to blow that stuff off and go do their own thing. They're gonna go take a nap or get a bite to eat. They're just more practical, so they definitely have that in common, which I think is fun. If I were going to describe Bryn in one word, I would say determined. She cares a lot about the things she cares about, and she will get them done. She doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't listen to other people's opinions if she doesn't agree with them. She's just going to do what she thinks is right, and she's going to follow through with it, no matter what it costs, even if it costs her life. She doesn't really care. There are more important things in the world, and she's going to do it. Sweet justice. Sweet justice to Bryn means sweet justice is about doing what is right, helping those in need, making the world a better place, but also enjoying some delicious cakes with your friends along the way. I think the most fun thing about playing Bryn is getting to do my horrible accent. I'm always trying to get better at doing voices and accents, and I've had a lot of fun really learning who she is through doing her voice. And also just getting to step out of my shoes a little bit and play someone who really knows who they are and what they want and is so determined. I don't feel like that often in life, so it's nice to kind of put those shoes on for a little bit.
Hi, I'm Mac and Cheese Please, and I play Vin. Vin is a little bit of a spunky character. She is a Harley Quinn type, so she's gonna do what she wants, when she wants to do it. But she's also good too. She's that friend that always takes things just like a little bit too far. Like if you're thinking of like high school superlatives, she's probably like most voted to go to jail or something. But being with her friends, they kind of ground her a little bit, make her realize that like not everyone is bad or not everyone deserves to die by fire or something. I don't know. She is a little wild and crazy. She doesn't really know who she is at heart. I don't really think she knows where she comes from. She's always been a wanderer, always kind of going from town to town, causing mischief, getting kicked out of said town, and then she fell in with the current group she's in now, and they're wanderers and travelers themselves. So if we were in one spot for too long, Vin might get into some trouble, but at the moment, she's not getting into too much trouble because Ron and Bryn won't let her. If I were to explain Vin in one word, it would be chaotic. And not just because she's a wild magic sorcerer, really because she just doesn't care. She doesn't care what you think. She doesn't care if you're a king, if you're a queen, if you're a nobleman. Like literally, she's going to say what she wants to say, and she is full on chaotic. I also think that she forgets sometimes that she's working in a group and that we have to do what the group wants to do, not necessarily what she wants to do. So that may lead to some things that might happen, or some people might die that aren't supposed to necessarily die. And that's just her chaotic energy. That's what she is at heart, is just chaotic.
And
Oh, so scared
welcome
about Candace
back,
to do that.
everyone. Where
Hi.
we left off, our adventurers had busted out of the parlor in which they were being entertained and have ventured out into the manor all on their own. So, where would you like to go? The map is yours.
I want to go down the hallway we saw him go down before.
Do you guys see anything?
I see a hallway.
This is looks like stair.
Yo, let's go.
staircase.
If you were a
Stairwell.
vampire, where would you be? Basement? Let's go.
That is a stairwell in which you could go up one level or down to a subterranean level.
Perfect.
Which direction would you like to go?
I vote down.
Down. What is
Mhm.
magic? Or what? What I feel magic.
What is magic?
No magic so far.
Okay, down it is.
All right, give me one moment and I will make it happen, y'all.
I do just want to say that while we were in break, Max was like, we gotta change the music. And Bryn was like, oh, I really like this music. And Max was like, it's not scary enough. So,
So hold on to your butts is what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where we all become vampires, and the new campaign is us as vampires living our new lives.
Ron's
Max
sexy
is
as
gonna
life.
party kill us.
I'm moving y'all because my copy pasta didn't work too well. Alrighty. So as you descend down into the subterranean levels here, it's a bit of a winding staircase. Sort of circles around, goes downward, and you make your way, and there's sort of a doorway that looks pretty nondescript. Just pretty much an opening into the wall. You almost wouldn't realize it's there unless you were looking.
Should check for traps, maybe.
Don't mind this.
What does one need to check for traps? Is like investigation skills?
Yes.
Or I would like to do this then.
Sure.
I will assist
I'll also be checking too.
because I have high perception.
Yeah, you both can take a look
Have,
for traps, or one of you can try to
advantage
assist
with
another if you're.
investigation.
Oh, you do.
What were you saying? Sorry, I talked over you.
No, I talked over you. I have advantage for investigation, so I don't know if people can help me or not
Oh,
because I already have it. So
Mm.
fancy.
All
and I
right.
rolled a nat 20.
Let's go.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
We got that item last time that I am attuned to, even though I can't attune to it on D&D Beyond. I am attuned to it. I have a post-it note that says so.
Doors don't
Can
appear to be
I-
trapped.
Use my survival skills to see if I can see like what pathway has been traveled more.
In what regards? At this point, there's a doorway. There's stairs that seem well worn.
Mm.
Am I-
There's it's. They both
all
seem
been
equally
traveled?
worn. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Never mind then.
Am I not supposed to see anything?
You don't see anything. There's nothing to see except for this small area in the door. Which
Well, Ron,
I'll
do you want to
open
go
it for you.
first? And I'll cast a light on his sword.
You still have your
Uh,
torch up, Ron?
If she's gonna cast light, then no.
Okay.
I'll
What
put it
color
like
is your light, Bryn? I mean,
put it on a
Vin.
sconce or something. Or torch
This
holder.
color will be like a dark blue. That way, like, it's not like super apparent from afar, but like enough for us to see.
So this doorway, it opens into what appears to be a study that looks very well kept. A desk, some writing utensils, some papers.
Okay.
Ron will divine sense one more time.
Divine sense. It's how many feet?
60.
60 feet. You start to sort of see your divine sense beginning to ping. Ping, 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 ping. All undead.
Oh boy. Okay. This time it's real.
What is real?
Was it 6 pings?
You saw 5.
Oh, 5. 5 presences. Not good. You ready?
What kind of what are we facing?
Okay. Listen, Valken. Ron learned this a while ago, but Valken needs to put the big boy pants on because it is 5 undead so far.
Okay.
Okay, you need encouragement, huh? Ron's just like rubbing Valkan's shoulders and like trying to get him in the headspace.
I'm fine. I will be right behind you.
Okay.
Very well. What do you do? The doorway's here. I can push you into the next room. By the way, if you want to do that, you should be able to just walk through. There's the doorway you saw from this angle was easy to see, but it appears that maybe it would have been a little more difficult to traverse if you're on the other side. So,
Question: if I go big Bryn energy, can I still fit through the door just fine?
you can see into this room. There is a small candle lit, which I hadn't accounted for here, so I do apologize. But
That
this
didn't
room
answer the
appears to
question.
be
Like the door's
empty.
not like teeny tiny or anything, right?
It's a normal door.
Because I'm gonna go big Bryn and run in there.
Okay, so
I'm
this
doing
area
it.
here is not where Ron had felt the pings.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry. I
the-
thought you
it's
said it was
the
in this
left.
room.
Nope.
Where, Ron? Where are you sensing these things?
Over here, yes.
Okay.
Yep. This area.
Then I'll sneakily walk into the room.
Make a stealth check.
Okay. 9?
A 9. You sort of put your way through this doorway here, and looks like it was built a little higher up on this side where there's a sort of a lip on the bottom. Think of like how submarine doors are. This was
I don't know what that
particularly,
means.
or like a boat. It's a cutout. There's wall on the bottom, sides, and the top, and you trip over the wall on the bottom as it's
Oh,
cut out
okay.
here, and makes some noise as you hit the side of the wall and make your way into this room.
Oops.
As you hear that, or as you stumble, you hear.
Hello? Are you okay?
And you hear shambling.
Ron's gonna jump down.
It's a door lock.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Watch your step.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yep, and you all can make your way in here, and there's another doorway.
It looks like there's a desk here, though. Can I first
There
see
is.
what's on it?
Eh.
Sure, make an investigation check.
17.
Yep, there's a quill, there's some papers, and as you're looking through, it looks to be just some estate sort of handling affairs, things that require signatures of the master, procurement of goods, things of that nature.
Okay. What kind of goods have they been procuring?
Grains, meats, that sort
So
of
they
thing.
are importing food. Interesting.
However, you look, and this sort of a signature is dated probably 50 years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
And you hear
I'm gonna
scratching.
stand by Ron to make sure that we're like a good defensive line.
Falcon's back into the corner.
Velkin just
give it
leaves. He
to-
just walks out the front gate. Bye.
Came here to do jobs, so let's do it.
Wait,
Ron's gonna.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to look at the bookshelf and see what kind of books there was, or if there were any like trinkets or anything. I don't know.
Sure, you can look at the bookshelf, and it's more, think of it more like a hutch where they would keep like their spare papers and like inkwells and like quills and that sort of thing. No
Ooh.
bookshelf really in here.
Ink?
Just like
Paper? But can I use any of it for making spells?
it's not that kind of
Damn.
ink. You need special
Okay,
ink
it was
for
worth
that.
asking. It was worth asking.
It was worth
Shit's
asking.
expensive.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, good thinking.
And is there anything of notoriety on the papers or anything?
Other than their age.
Hmm.
What would you like to do?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Hold on.
Wait.
I don't want to be
Question.
right in front of the door.
Question. How many of them are you there? Are they all right on the other side of the door? They're pinging for you?
Probably all at door now.
Vin, how do you feel about it? Just we open door and you just fireball right in there.
I mean, if that's how you want to use it, I can.
Well, you
It's just
saved it
five.
earlier so you could have more
It's
fireballs.
like 5 zombies. Zombies, no big deal.
What if they are like really like master zombies?
I don't know what that
Yeah.
is. Okay, let's go. Ron kicks open the door.
Okay.
Ron kicks open the door. Okay.
Can we not say that we had readied actions? Like,
Oh
that's what
yeah,
I was trying to do.
I'm like fireballing.
You are readying a fireball. Okay. So when the door opens, you plan to fireball?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's what the
Um,
group has decided.
Is anyone else
Well,
readying
that's
anything?
what Bryn-
Ron, you're kicking.
You don't have
Bryn,
to
what are
do
you
it if don't
doing?
want to. I was gonna big Bryn the second the door gets kicked open.
Big Bryn when the door gets kicked open. Falcon, are you readying
Yeah.
anything?
Oh,
All
He's
right,
just
I would
trying
like-
not to pee his pants.
So you bust this door open, and what you see is a whole group of not zombies, skeletons, flesh sort of emaciated off of the bone, and they are all gathered here around the door. So I will make everyone roll initiative.
And then does my fireball go off?
It will in initiative order here in a moment. So, Ron, what's your initiative?
Nat 20, so 20.
20.
Nice.
Bryn,
13.
13. Valken,
20.
Vin,
Mine is also 13.
13.
She can go first.
So this skeleton is no longer surprised. Ron,
Hello.
what would you like to do in this instant?
Ron is gonna essentially ready a solo shield wall thing and wait for Vin to blow things up.
Okay, so are you gonna do
I'm gonna take a dodge action.
dodge action? Valken,
I'm here.
you're here.
I'm here.
All right. Valken's hanging out. They are no longer surprised. Bryn, you get big. Was your ready to action? Is there anything that she would like to do? I think she'd pick it up. So I think as she grows and pushes the table aside, I think that everyone, from what I think, is probably going to wait for the fireball to happen.
Well, we
More
had the
than
same
likely.
number, and I said that Vin could go before me.
Vin can go before you.
She did
Yeah.
say that. Mhm.
'Cause,
I missed it. So you're
I don't
not
I
think I
didn't
have a
want to
higher
correct
dex
you because I didn't want to
necessarily.
be a little know-it-all Nancy. So I
be a
was
Nancy.
keeping
Tell
my
him.
mouth
Tell him
shut.
how it is.
Yeah, Max.
I'm sorry.
DM if you say so. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Okay.
I'm
Gotcha.
joking.
Wow,
Let
wait.
me add some more
I'm
skeletons here real
joking.
quick. Vin, you cast Fireball. Where would you like to cast this?
I'm gonna peek my head in through the door and cast it all here where all the baddies are.
Right here in the middle. You don't have to move for that.
Yeah, as long as it hits all of them.
You can see it's a fireball. They're gonna make some dex saves. Fail, fail, fail,
Nice.
fail. Success.
That's
Fail.
18.
Fail. Actually, I need to see if they have negative or not.
They should. Way I'm gonna roll. We got a lot of mathing to do.
Mm-hmm. No. So one of them succeeded. This friend right here. So roll your damage.
Okay, I'm looking at a thing that I have that I always forget what it is. Okay. When you roll fire damage for a spell you cast, you can re-roll any of the roll of 1 on the damage dice, but you must. Okay, none of those are 1. Whenever you cast a spell that deals fire damage, you can cause flames to wreath you until the end of your next turn. Flames don't harm you or your possessions, and they stand bright out 30 feet in dim light. Blah blah blah. While the flames are present, any creature within 5 feet of you that hits you with a melee takes 1d4. Okay, I'll wreath as I do this, so I look badass.
Yep.
And then
Definitely.
4 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to roll what, 3 more?
What level did you cast it at?
Normie level, because I want to use my other cooler stuff for later.
So yeah, the damage on your fireball is an 8d6.
Yes, let me roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me roll 3 more.
Yep. And also remember that if you roll any ones, you can re-roll them because you're a feature as well. From the
Yeah, I
boon.
just rolled a 1, so I'm gonna re-roll that baddie.
Mhm.
And it turned into a 4, which I'll take. Total 25.
25 damage total.
Yes.
The whole room is wreathed in flames, and this skeleton is missing an arm and is hopping around. Part of his leg is on fire currently.
And then I will. No, I'm not gonna waste a. I'm gonna save that for later. I'll step aside and bow, and then let Bryn finish.
Okay. Bryn, you get big.
Okay, I want to run in there.
Let me make you big Bryn energy real quick. There you go. You can.
Can I run in there?
Yep,
I'll
go for it.
squeeze through.
Mhm.
Pick Ron up, move, and then put him back down, and then run through. Then should be. I don't see anybody. Are they all dead?
You don't see anyone.
Nope. There are no skeletons on this map
You
now.
hear. Well, you're in the dark.
Oh.
You hear the shambling in
Right.
this direction.
Okay. Can we say that I went to that one instead then?
Sure.
Sorry. I thought I could see. I thought we had light. I'm dumb.
You do have light,
I-
just not in this room.
Yeah. I just want to stab this guy with my javelin really bad.
Roll with disadvantage.
Oh man. 15?
A 15 is enough. How do you destroy this skeleton?
Just stab the javelin like in, but it like goes through the bones. And I'm like, shit. And then I just like yank it up and it like breaks through them.
Gotcha. It just shatters. There's bones and just everywhere in this room.
Do I hear any more shambling or was that the last one?
You don't hear any more shambling currently.
Okay. I guess that's my turn then.
Okay. And you hear running. You hear light footsteps against some of the tile here. And you see come out of this room here, vampire spawn. As she tries to claw at Bryn. And she does claw at Bryn, and instead of doing damage, she will grapple Bryn.
Oh.
And then she's going to bite her,
Look.
or attempts to bite her, and does. Bryn, you take 8 piercing damage. and 6 necrotic, and that 6 necrotic is minus your max health.
6. Okay, got it.
So you took
It's 8 and 6, right?
8 piercing, 6 necrotic, and your max health is now minus 6.
So I don't take 6 twice. I just
You take 8.
Lower
you take
my total
6.
health.
No, you do take 6 and lower your health by that much.
okay.
And then you also take 8. And she's
Double
got you
whammy.
grappled. Ron.
Well, good luck, dragon. Great big grin.
Ron's gonna charge in and bop her. Around
Go
the
for
head.
it.
Nat 20.
Oh, very nice.
Ron's gonna go ahead and crit then. I mean, crit and smite.
It's like, well, I guess you will crit.
Yeah.
Make sure that your smite, because these are undead. So,
Do you want me to separate the radiant damage?
just tell me it all.
Okay. All right. And
Yeah, you get an extra D8 for undead.
oh,
Remember that for your smites.
18, 20. Woo wee. 48 damage.
48 damage.
There you go.
I have a random question.
One moment. You also make sure, because your mace of smiting, if you did not know
Oh.
this, you
Extra days.
you add an extra 7 bludgeoning damage to it as well.
So
So what's your total?
55 damage.
55 damage.
Ooh wee.
Wow.
They went to single ready to mingle to really thinking about their choices they're making as they bite into Bryn, and they lift up and you see the blood coming from their mouth. You come in and basically smite the shit out of this vampire spawn, and it has problem holding on to Bryn is half of the body is seared by your radiant energy from that mace.
All right, and Ron's got one more attack. It's gonna swing
Go for
away.
it.
That's yeah. 14.
A 14 does not hit.
Okay. Then that is all.
Valken.
So, I saw big explosion. Ren got big and went in the room. Ron went in the room. Falcon will sheepishly walk his way through the door. Out through the door. Not cooperating with me. There we go. Is everything handled in here? Or what? We get in the
Is-
clear?
As you walk into the room and say, "Is everything handled?" You just hear as they bare their fangs at you, looking pretty ragged.
So, just one?
Yeah, it's almost dead.
Okay. Then I will. Actually, can I even squeeze?
There's plenty of room. You can go here. You can go
Yeah,
here.
I'll swing around Bryn.
Easy enough.
Say I slid
You
through
can
her
jump
legs.
on my shoulders if you want. Oh, yours is cooler.
Yeah, I just slide through her legs. And I will try to, I don't know, cut its head off or something. Here we go.
Or something. Okay. Go for it.
Nope. I swing, and the vampire ducks because I had a 3 on the dice.
Mhm.
I'll try another attack. No. Falcon is not in a good state of mind, so both attacks miss.
So they're almost using Bryn as a shield to shield your attacks, and Bryn, you instinctively block the attacks as you don't want Falcon to hit you.
Yeah, because that was a natural one. So.
Oh no. All right.
Falcon slides through and is just like, ugh.
Vin.
Oh.
Well, go ahead if you wanted something else to do.
I do have a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just try to unarmed attack. Sword didn't work, maybe fist.
Go for it.
Yeah, fist work. 17 on the dice. So
That hits. Roll your damage.
damage is 8.
8 damage. Looking not well, especially after Ron's barrage as well. Now to Vin.
I'm, as no one is with me, gonna go in this room. So 5, 10, 15, I guess 20, and I'll have line of sight on it. And I'm going to hit it with firebolt.
Go for it.
Uh, 26.
That definitely hits. You're looking for 15.
Nice. 9 plus 5? What is that? 14?
14.
14 fire damage.
Looking not well, near death.
Then I spit on it just for fun.
And it doesn't like that because that's gross. Who does that? Bryn, you were grappled by a vampire.
Okay,
Spawn.
that's fine. It can grapple me. I'm gonna stab it with my javelin.
Go for it.
So that was a nat 1, but I will second attack.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
It's gonna take 4 plus another d6 from being Big Bryn. That's 2 more.
Describe to me how you destroy this vampire.
I like kind of watch Valkan do this really cool move and then kind of like flub it at the end. And I'm kind of like was ready for him to kill it. So I kind of like started to relax, but then it doesn't. And I'm kind of like, oh, and then I just like instinctively stab it with my, or I don't even like stab it. I just kind of like punch it with my javelin.
And it does the same as it sort of shrivels up into a husk and onto a heap on the floor. And you hear nothing. You're no longer in initiative.
Oh, well, those weren't so bad. Do you think it'll be worse?
Mm,
Would be.
I don't think
more.
anything could be much worse.
Keep going then.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's more to this room.
Oh, what's over there?
you
Lead
go
the way,
first, Ron.
Did we find anything in here?
Not in this direction. Look like weird stalls, maybe where people had once slept. Maybe where some of the vampire spawns had slept previously, because you've dispatched quite a few at this point.
Is there any searching for possible loot?
Go ahead and you make an investigation roll in this area.
11.
Not here. There's nothing
Nothing.
really to be found. It's sort of living in squalor in this area.
Okay, we move forward. This is where
Alright.
On came from, right?
Yep.
Ron steps through.
Bryn, 1 minute goes by and you are no longer big.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Looks like another dining room, perhaps.
Falcon,
Snap is so
are you
cool and
behind us?
creepy.
Because I don't see you.
I'm right behind.
Hmm.
Trying to, anyway.
This
hi.
area seems more not like a grand dining room, maybe where some servants would eat, but this place is filthy. It's gross. There's dirt. There's dust. There, like everything's all gross in here, essentially, and dilapidated. At first glance, anyway.
Is this like a big door gate type thing over here?
Yeah, so it looks like a wall with like a relief in it. Just some decorative sort of things there with a very strange looking piece. You could look at it further if you'd like.
Sure. I wonder if this is like a secret door type situation.
Make an investigation roll.
Bryn, maybe you better suited than Ron, but Ron.
Yeah, I can look around. I just didn't want to force everyone to make me do the investigation all the time if you guys want to. Yeah, let's see, 15.
A
Well, it's
15.
my best.
As you're sort of looking around, this very weird looking relief, but you notice that in this area, there's no dust buildup. There's no grime. It's frequently traveled. So you can look through, find a mechanism, and click this door open. So I will move you all to make you copy pasta friendly for me and move you to the next area. Unless you're gonna keep going here.
Oh, there's another door.
What do you want to do, team? We have secret door, or it looks like a creepy hallway.
Follow you.
Yep, got your back, Ron.
Okay, we check creepy hallway.
I'm
I
right
mean,
behind you.
this is all cool and all. I mean, I don't really need a tattoo or anything. If if we want to go back.
No?
It's too late now, Vin. We're already here.
Oh, okay. I mean, if that's your idea, we can keep going.
I mean, I'm with you, but
Nope,
No,
it's
go-
Ron's idea. We got to keep going.
Do we
So
run into
you-
perception? Maybe we hear like some creepy crawlies.
So when you make your way over here, there's just dust, dirt, cobwebs, and it seems like, and this is another area full of just stalls and like straw and like shitty beds where many a vampire spawn may use this as their resting place during the day.
Hmm.
And there's nothing else to find in this area.
Okay. Get ready, team. We're going to go through a secret passage.
All right, you make your way to the secret passage. And when this door opens, there's a long hallway. There are doors on either side of you, and you see in the end of this hallway is your friend Mortimer standing there,
Mm.
motionless.
Hmm.
And you see behind him are all of the servants behind a sort of caged door.
They're just standing there motionless, though.
They're just standing in there.
Can I like wave my hand like hello?
Good evening.
Are you okay?
Of course.
What are you doing in here?
What I am told.
I'm just gonna look at Ron like, what the fuck?
Did you know that you locked us in that room?
And of course. I hope you enjoyed the food.
Oh, it was really good, yeah. We had nothing else to do, so we ate it.
Perfect.
Why are the servants behind a gate?
It is what the master requires.
And what are these doors to our left and right?
He doesn't answer you. He just stares.
Why?
Ron will
Blink 5 times if you're being mind controlled.
Stares at you blankly.
He's not being mind controlled.
Ron's gonna divine sense.
Nothing in here.
Where's your master, Mortimer?
That is thy master's business.
We wish to seek audience with your master.
Yeah.
Well, then perhaps you shall seek him out, or perhaps he will seek you out. He just stands there creepily, holding this candle as it's burning down in his hand.
So creepy.
Well, it seems that
Okay.
Empire's not here after all. So,
Ron's gonna move a little closer.
want to move closer to the creepy guy.
Yes.
I just shoot a look at Vin, like,
I mean, if that's what Ron wants, we're here. And I'm like, tiptoe.
right behind you, Ron.
Well, Ron just divine sense, and everything seems okay.
How many times
They
can you do
are,
that? A bunch?
The gods tell Ron just one more. And Ron's gonna open door number 3.
You open this door and you see a cauldron of bubbling liquid.
Gross. Is this where you cook the food, Mortimer?
Indeed, this is the kitchens.
Okay, Ron's gonna get a little closer to Mortimer. Is he still unmoving?
Yep.
Okay.
Ron's gonna walk right up to him.
Stares through you.
I move up to this door here.
Check your messages, Falcon. Not quite yet.
Oh, okay. You want me to go? I don't remember where I was at. Right here?
You were there. Mm-hmm.
We look at this spell real quick.
Hey.
Yes, just tell me straight. So Ron, you were looking at your friend Mortimer here. Is there anything you'd like to glean? You see the rest of the servants just sort of shuffling around behind this gate.
Ron is going to cast protection from evil on Mortimer.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second. I'm resolving a few things at the moment.
Falcon, you coming?
I don't know.
Falcon, things will be fine, right?
Yeah, you have us here to protect you. We would never let anything happen to you, right? You trust us.
Right? You're not saying anything. You trust us, right?
Yeah, you trust us, right?
I like take a shiv out, like, right?
So this is all happening at once, by the way. So this is happening while you are investigating Mortimer for the moment.
Uh, but okay.
Hey,
Oh my god,
Bryn.
I think the Count is whispering sweet nothing into Valkan's ears.
Hey, Bryn.
Oh, what's up?
1 gold says Falcon doesn't trust us.
Pretty sure he doesn't trust us. I'm not
Darn it.
taking that bet.
No one's taking my bets.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Ron, protection from evil and good. I'll resolve this now. I apologize for that. There were some things happening that not everyone was privy to. Protection from evil and good.
I'm hoping it will stop either the charm or possession.
Mortimer seems to blink and snaps out of whatever trance he was in. Where am I?
Mortimer, you're in grave danger in some strange, dilapidated castle run by a vampire.
What?
You do not know this?
What?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was visiting some village just passing through and
Leave side.
I stayed the night and
Mind
was
control. Told
I
you.
was
I
taken.
told you.
I was taken. Oh no. Where am I? He breaks down. He is lost all control and is weeping in your arms, Ron.
It's okay.
Ron, what did you say to the poor man?
What? Ron just freed his mind from possession.
Ah,
Okay, Mortimer, we're here to save you. But it's probably best if you stay here where you are safe.
Are there others?
I don't know. I don't know. I was supposed to go home.
Where's your home?
I'm from Falshire.
Oh, shit. Do you remember anything up to this point?
No.
Do you know where the master is staying?
I'm sorry. I don't. I remember him whispering to me.
Well, what did he whisper?
I don't remember. You're speaking. You seem like, I think with your passive perception, Ron, you seems like you hear whispering behind you for a moment as you're speaking to Mortimer.
Ron spins around.
You see Valken lagging behind. You note the mist in the hallway as sort of this bottom level is sort of has mist fog all about it. And you see sort of it swirling in the hallways.
Valkan?
yes.
Why don't you come towards us, towards the light?
Okay.
You're not
Yeah.
moving.
I know my thing here.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
It's kind of slow on my end there.
Yeah, we can move you forward.
Yeah.
It works pretty good for me in
Suspense.
Edge. If you need
Killing
to
me.
switch browsers.
Yeah, I had to switch to Edge too.
You doing okay, buddy?
I'm just waiting for everybody else to see what's happening.
Ron's gonna move towards Valkan. Is he still being like swirled around with the mist?
The hallway's full of it.
Was it like this when we got in here, or when I opened like the kitchen?
It was like this sort of when you opened the kitchen and sort of just started swirling around all over. This cauldron's like bubbling over. There's things kind of spilling on the floor. It's pretty nasty if that's where they're making their food from.
So what exactly are we going to do about these people?
Well, it seems like they're safe in here for now, so maybe we should get out of here.
Without them?
Well, it seems
We
like
can
they've
come
been
back
staying here safely.
For them?
It's probably for the best.
And you see this sort of oily pool like seeping out of the doorway when you opened it. It's just sort of like oozing out of this like cauldron all over the floor. Like it's bubbling over, like someone left the heat on when they're boiling water, and it just kind of just spills over. But it's thicker, more Icarus.
Okay.
Until
maybe we should. Oh,
it starts to form into a large gray mass.
Oh no.
And as it sort of spills onto it, coming through the cracks underneath, and you see a large pile of ooze sort of form in front of you. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Great.
Hey.
Ugh, what even is that?
Give me something good, Jesus.
I don't think he can help you here, Vin.
I've been really
Alrighty.
nitty all that night.
Bryn, what's your initiative?
17.
Ron,
12.
Valken,
14.
and Vin.
13.
13. All right. The huge gray ooze reaches out with a pseudopod towards Bryn. Gets a 14, which misses. And they will reach out again. That is a 20 total. Is that enough
That's
for
my
your AC?
AC.
Okay.
My AC's 20.
Gotcha. You will take You take 20 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage. Or sorry, it's all acid
Seven?
damage. I apologize. 27 acid damage.
Oof.
Ooh wee.
As it reaches out and just
And he missed with one of his hits.
takes its oozy form. Is your armor magical?
It's mithril. I don't know if that counts.
I will say yes. The mithril armor does appear under the magic items table, so it will be considered magical.
About lost my armor, y'all.
Oh no.
It's like that.
I could have if it wasn't mithril. Pretty sure.
Bryn, it is your turn, Bryn.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying something else happened to me. I was like preparing for it. Okay. I don't like that thing. Going to. It reached out, you said? Like it has like
It's
the
a big
blobs like
ball.
reach out?
Yeah, it's a big mass of ooze that just like formed a little pseudopod and reached out and slapped you basically with it.
Okay. I'm gonna attack it with my javelin first, see what that does. So let's
Okay.
do that. It's gonna be a 25.
25 hits.
3 damage.
It takes 3 damage.
And then I'm gonna. I don't think I can shove that thing, so I'm just gonna do my second attack.
It is currently 2 size categories bigger than you are, so
Yeah.
not currently.
10 to hit.
10 hits.
5 damage. And it's also gonna take a wound. If such a thing can take a wound.
It does take a wound.
Then I'm gonna just. Eight? Yeah, that's my turn.
Falcon. This shit's gross.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do the get some hit points back thingy.
Second wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I have action surge available. Let's do that. Let's just kill this thing.
Never mind, Falcon.
Sorry, Valkian. Okay, that's gonna be a 15.
A 15 hits.
So 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then my second attack is gonna be 18 plus to hit.
Uh-huh.
So that'll be 6 total damage.
Okay, chipping away. This
And now
these
I'll
little
do
small pieces getting chipped off of it.
second wind.
Now, Falcon.
Sorry.
Okay, DM. Assuming I heard my sword speak to me, I think in a brief moment of clarity, I focus. I'm going to use an action to focus intensely and try to use my stillness of mind to get rid of my charmed state.
Let's take a look. Yes, very good. You use stillness of mind and you are no longer charmed and you remember exactly what happened to you.
After I finished just pushing that out of my mind, I immediately warn everybody needs to keep their eyes peeled. I think the vampire's here in the fog. He tried to charm me. I pushed it away, but we need to finish this thing and be alert. And with that, I'm going to, I guess, spend a key point then to take a patient defense.
All right, patient defense. Vin, you got a big old gray ball of goop in the hallway.
There is a big old gray ball of goop in the hallway. I am going to, I guess, test fire on it and do firebolt.
Okay.
Please be effective.
The AC you all are trying to hit is an 8.
Okay.
Oh.
16
big
plus
blob.
10 is 26.
That is higher than an 8.
Oh, I've never done this in my life. 20.
20.
I rolled 2 10s.
You look
Wow.
at the creature and you hurl this bolt of fire, and it is dead on target. This thing should just be a light. Does not have the effect that you were hoping.
Damn it.
It is not as effective as you would like. Still somewhat effective. So it's not totally useless, but you should have burned a little bit more than what happened here.
I yell out, fire's not effective. Fuck.
Ron.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go to the Mace Town.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Vampires in Mist? Nope. Yeah, she's gonna smack. Hit and hit.
2 hits.
Rhonda's what is it? 8 for the first damage and 10 for the second.
You're chipping away little pieces of this thing as it's sort of, just pieces are falling off and gooping and melting onto the stone, essentially. All right. The Ooze's turn. Bryn, make your rolls for your wound. What's the
It's
amount?
necrotic damage.
Yep.
I don't know if that'll count, but it's 3 necrotic. And then they can make a con save to try and get rid of it.
And that's at the end of their turn.
No, I think that's at the beginning.
It'll be next time then, right? Because it takes damage at the beginning.
Oh, it's for each time I've wounded it. So I hit it more than that. I'm
You
sorry.
can only wound once per turn.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, it does take some wounds, and then it can make that save, right? Constitution.
It's at the start of its turn, but it does take the wound damage first.
It gets 16.
Yeah, it's no longer wounded.
Gotcha. No longer wounded. All right. This sort of ooze that's just filling up half of the hallway begins to gather even more ooze from this cauldron, from around on the floor, in every direction of this room here. And grows to gargantuan size.
Oh my god.
Shoving you out of the way as it makes room for it. That's its turn. Bryn.
Oh my god. I feel like we need to take more drastic measures here.
A question.
Oh, Mortimer cowers in the corner.
When I got rid of the charm, would the vampire know that the charm was broken?
That's a good question.
Hmm.
And I will answer that when you have an answer. Or when I get an answer.
Okay. I mean, I don't think Valken would know either way.
One of you's taken damage, right? Falcon or Run?
Nope.
No? Just me.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Hey.
You've got your turn, right?
Yeah, I haven't done
gotcha.
anything yet. Right, I haven't done anything yet. You said anything else you'd like to do? Sorry, I'm reading the spell to make sure I can cast on myself. I think I can because it doesn't say, it just as a creature I choose. So I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom using my elemental boon. And I'm going to cast it like between me and the slimy guy. So it'll catch both of us.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to heal and they have to make a constitution saving throw.
Okay. They fail.
Okay, so they're gonna take 3 What level do these cast at for elemental boon? Just base level?
Wither and Bloom.
This is from my elemental boon that you gave me.
Oh, got you. Okay, give me one moment here.
Didn't know if they ever get better or if they can only be casted.
It's only at the base level unless you scribe them in your spell book and cast them at a higher level.
Did I put this on my spell book? It is a wizard spell, so I think I did actually.
I think you wrote down which ones you did or didn't. I'll say this one is from your boon, since you didn't specify a level beforehand.
Oh.
So we can figure that out later.
Okay. So it's gonna take just 3 damage, but I'll
Okay.
get to heal some.
What kind of damage is it?
Necrotic.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Just gonna roll a hit die. That's what I get out of it, and then that's my turn.
Valken. I'm going to say that it makes sense in my mind that if you're no longer charmed by a vampire, that they would know. It makes sense to me.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Do I see in the vicinity what I remember the form of the vampire being before? Am I seeing that appear around any of my friends right now?
You saw that you were lagging behind, and as the mist sort of swirled in the hallway, it appeared out of mist. It was almost indistinguishable from what's happening in the hallway, and they took a form of a man, pale-faced, long hair pulled back, sort of red eyes, wearing very fanciful clothing, if not a little bit antiquated, and they sort of whispered into your ears as you were facing them, and then disappeared into the mist, and then were not to be seen again.
So I definitely don't see that right now.
No.
Anywhere. Okay.
No.
I didn't know it was that detailed. I thought it was kind of like just a humanoid made out of fog. sort of
Oh,
thing.
no. They appeared, whispered, and then poofed.
Okay.
And we're very sneaky about it.
Cool. Okay. Keeping my head on a swivel though for that sort of thing, I'm going to so ooze is,
It just grew.
and it was getting it from the stuff that's in that room. That's what
It
we saw.
originally came from the cauldron, but it just sucked up all the rest of the ooze that was left into a big mass now.
No, there's no more.
No.
Okay.
Are ooze classified as constructs?
No, they are classified as ooze.
Okay, got it.
They're their
Oh,
own category.
okay. Thanks for the clarification.
No, they're their own category. So
I guess I will try to slice at it.
go for it.
Okay. Yeah, 5 plus 9.
That
That's
hits.
four.
You're looking for an 8. So
That's the first attack. Second attack is 7 plus 9, so both hits. Damage on the first one is 14 damage.
okay.
Damage on the second is 11 damage.
You're chipping away with each hack. You see little pieces on the floor that sort of melt away.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna spend a key point and try to make that second hit stunning strike.
Okay. Natural 1. It is stunned. Let me see.
Nice. Very good, Vulcan. That was
can be
amazing.
stunned, so it is stunned. And I will say that is quite a good move in this case. Good for you.
I'm just glad it worked. I didn't know if I could stun an ooh.
I mean, it definitely worked, so it is stunned. Anything else you'd like to do?
That means what, advantage on it?
A stunned creature
I can't remember the. I guess I can look at it.
They are incapacitated. They can't move. They can only speak falteringly, which just Ooze doesn't have anything to say to you. They automatically fail strength and dex saving throws, and their attack rolls against them have advantage.
Okay.
Mm.
Then well,
They cannot take actions or reactions.
They become unstunned.
Next round, if they save, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
they have to beat my DC every time.
Mhm.
I guess in that case, I want to burn through all my key points, so I'm just gonna do a normal unarmed strike against it.
They can
Yeah.
roll with advantage.
The third. Ooh, yeah, that's true.
And if it's stunned, it can't move, right?
Correct.
Ooh, okay, cool.
So 16 to hit.
Mhm.
Damage on that is 8.
All right. Looking pretty hurt. Vin.
Oh, you don't say. No.
Yes. Well, yes, it is your turn.
Yes, indubitably. I'm gonna make a wall of fire around the ooze so that
Okay.
it's stuck in there.
It loves fire.
I know that it doesn't love fire, but it will at least continuously take damage since it can't move.
Yeah. Very nice. And I'm just gonna draw it around it. I think you've got the space for it. I don't remember how big it can be, but
Cook some ooze.
It can be 20 feet high, 20 feet in diameter, 1 foot thick.
and you can make the wall up to 60 feet long.
Yes.
So you won't encircle it. So you want to choose what sides you want this wall on. Where do you want it to start? Where do you want it to end?
Why it won't encircle it? It's too. The ooze
Oh
is
no,
too
it is.
big.
You're right. 60. Okay.
I was gonna say, how big is this ooze? Jeez.
I think it exactly circles it.
Let's go.
Is there
Wait,
a 20 by
ooze out.
20 by or 20 by 20 creature, and then they have a wall on the other side. So there you go.
Okay. So it is now going to take a bunch of damage.
Does it happen immediately?
I think it does. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 5d8 fire damage.
Gotcha.
Then I'll start wreathing because I did fire.
Very well.
So that will be 24.
24 damage, and it is halved
Sure.
to 12. Takes 12 fire damage. Looking not happy with its life currently, as much as you could tell what Anuz is thinking. Ron, there's a wall fire in front of you.
Oh, and I yell, do not go inside of the firewall. That should be
Right.
obvious, but just in case, and I like stare daggers at Valken.
If Ron swings mace inside, will Ron get hurt?
No.
Okay, Ron swing. Hit for 7 damage.
7 damage. You're ticking away at this ooze as it's losing chunks left and right.
All right, let's go. Big money. Ron's gonna swing for a second time. It hits. Ron's gonna smite. Why not? Six, 13, 15, 20 damage.
Yeah. You're lopping off chunks. It's still around, not as dense. It's still huge. So, all right. Anything else?
That is all.
Who's his turn? I think they get to roll, right? Is all they get to do. Yeah, end of its
This time?
turn. Con save. And they fail. So they're still stunned. Bryn.
Still stunned. Fantastic.
Uh-huh. So you're
I want
rolling
that
with advantage on your melee.
Yeah.
I think
Loved
so if they end their turn there, they also take damage.
Yeah, let me look at it again real quick. Wall of fire.
Yeah, creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Yeah, roll me some more damage because it's stunned. It automatically fails dex saving throws as well.
Very nice.
Oh.
That's stunned. Fucking clutch.
I know. That's why I was like, wait a second. Are you saying that it
Who
is
who
separate?
stuns an ooze? I'm just like blown
Yeah.
away. So good.
Mathing plus 2. 24 again.
24, that's
Oh,
exactly
shit.
what you need. Tell me how this wall of fire cooks this ooze.
Oh yes, it
Yeah.
probably smells
wouldn't
nasty
it
in here
be
now.
half? Not
Oh,
to
you're
be
exactly right. But you know what?
fair.
It's exactly what you needed. So, how do you cook this ooze?
While the fire goes off again, and I go, shouldn't have stayed there, and then I wink at Valken.
And this ooze sort of just coagulates and hardens and then melts, and it's just all just, for lack of a better term, just oozes out of this wall of fire as it just cooks it inside there.
And then I dispel the wall as well, so people don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Talking when you do that, he just goes, "Huh. See, that was hot." Talking about the wall. For sure, talking about the wall.
Then I blush.
What's happening?
I would not relax. By the way, I think a vampire definitely charmed me, but I definitely shrugged it off because I'm
What?
awesome. Just keep your eyes open. There's a vampire can be in the mist and sneak up on you.
To get rid of mist.
I'm like looking around.
Is the mist a spell?
No. This is just creepy mist.
So, I suggest we go somewhere or do something else other than be here.
Okay.
I tiptoe over to the door and close it just
Okay.
so more ooze can't come out of the cauldron.
Closed.
Did we look at the other doors?
No, but Ron feels like we should not open them.
Get a vampire to come out.
Mortimer, do you have any idea where this
Oh, and
person will be hiding?
I'm sorry. I know that there are sorry. There are
Okay,
several
do it.
places. Occasionally he spends time in the tower. Occasionally he spends time on the third floor. I remember behind the fire. Behind the fire.
All right.
I've seen him go through the fire many times.
Through the fire?
Yes. On
You've
the
admitted
third
to doing-
floor. On the third floor.
Okay. Stay here where it's safe. We'll come back for you.
Okay. What about them? And he looks into, and then they're just sort of all staring.
If we kill the vampire, then they should no longer be under his control.
Yeah, you'll be a familiar face if you stay with them.
Okay, where should I hide? Just here? Or
We don't know what's behind the other doors, so probably yes.
Very well. He points to this room. Junk, mainly. This door. There's a passage that will go straight to the 3rd floor, bypassing the 2nd. And then there's also a passage that goes to the tower.
When you
Thank you.
say junk mainly, are we talking magical items?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
You said that the other people were in a locked cage or some kind?
They're locked in, and they look how you felt when you were under the influence of the vampire just for a moment.
Oh. Was that how I was supposed to be?
No,
Because I was like responding to people.
no, they have specific orders that maybe you didn't have.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right, we'll take the
Let's go.
passage.
Yeah.
Unless you want to check out junk room.
I mean, maybe.
I could have a lot of time to do that if we actually kill this guy.
That's what I'm thinking. We can
That's
always
true,
come back to
okay,
junk
yeah.
room, right?
We got to
That's
remember to come back, though.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, group
Bryn,
up before Ron opens the door.
Yes.
5 copper, we forget to come back.
Okay,
Okay,
but
Ron's
if
gonna
we
open the door.
remember, I get first dibs on anything in the junk room.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, stay close. All right, Ron's gonna go through the corridor. Oh yeah, there's stairs here.
Yes, okay.
Oh, you
Can I
should have
move-
more dim. I apologize.
I can't
Ron.
move to you. Just move me to you, please. Oh, wait, there we go. It's working. Nope, I went too far.
So I'll put you in the hallway. No issues there.
Thank you.
You see in this direction,
I'm scared.
there's a spiral staircase that looks about as wide as the tower that you had seen in the back of the residence here. And then this is another staircase that goes upward. They both go upward. This seems more tower shaped.
Mortimer said he's sometimes in tower or sometimes 3rd floor. Let's check 3rd floor.
I'll follow you.
After you.
All right.
Up to
Moving
you.
on
You're
up.
leading.
And then you tell Ron if you feel weird again, okay, Valken?
If anyone
Sure.
feels weird again,
Would we know
Yell
to
out.
tell you to feel weird if we felt weird?
That is a good question.
if you were
Uh,
charmed, would I detect that in like detect magic?
The only reason I realized it is because my sword was able to speak to me.
Interesting. Okay, hold on.
Can we wink?
Think.
So when you get to the 3rd floor, you see you go upwards and
Just gonna-
upwards.
Has detect
And-
magic, by the way, before we get up there.
Okay. You see a sort of metallic door, a large, heavy door in front of you is the only way to go from here.
Does that ping anything on my detect magic?
All right, Ron's gonna open it.
Very well.
Yeah, I can't bust through this one. It is silver.
And you bust through the door. And I will show you all where you are now in just a
Uh-oh.
moment.
The vampire's lair. Bustin', 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 bustin'.
Make you feel good.
Yes. This is where you all are now. Another dining hall. Similar
Gosh,
to the
dang these
ones
people.
similar down to the one downstairs. However, the food is rotten. Maggots cover it. Who knows how long it's been here in this state.
Vulcan, hungry? You want some?
No,
And I
already
try
got
to
Told
like
you it was maggots.
At this
I use
point,
my
you
mage
feel-
hand to like try to put the bread near Valken's mouth.
Ew.
You feel wriggling and writhing in your pocket where you put that bread, Falcon.
Oh,
Gross.
Oh, gross. It's in your pocket.
yeah. I'm just gonna like do the thing where you flip your pocket inside out and just whatever's inside gets flung out.
There is what is remaining of moldy bread full of maggots in your pockets. It seems that
Yeah.
whatever this powerful illusion was is either, well, less likely that it was just wore off, more likely that it was purposefully removed, as the ruse is now definitely up.
Oh my gosh.
What do
Alright.
you do next?
Ron moves to the center of the room.
All right.
I follow and like scurry behind Ron.
Then Ron is going to use. Actually, Ron's going to go to the corner and use his last divine sense.
Yeah. Nothing with your divine sense is currently pinging here.
Oh, seems clear so far. But that is the last time Ron could do this, so we must be extra alert.
Ron's going to open this door.
This door, you see a cozy little study. Walls covered with books in either direction. A fireplace currently lit.
Bryn, there's so many books.
Like large
Oh.
plush leather chairs,
Oh.
a fine, well-woven rug here, fireplace roaring. And something hits your mind of what Mortimer had said behind the fire, behind the fire, behind the fire on the third floor.
I was going to go to the flames and see if they're illusion or there's heat emitting from these flames.
Make a perception check.
17.
These flames are very real. However, there is no back to this fireplace. As you look closer, you see that there is an entirely different room behind this fireplace. And you look even as you're trying to angle, you can see large chest, various coins scattered about inside the room behind the fireplace.
He goes through flames. Is this pit like large enough for someone to walk through, or
You would have to probably crawl through it. You can fit. It's like it's wide enough for a person to fit. It'll burn the hell out of you unless you do something about the fire.
I was gonna look for like a little switch or a lever. Maybe there's like a door will open up.
No, not that you can see here. It's just a wood burning fireplace here in this area. However, you see a book fall off of the shelf. In this area.
Oh, can I pick it up? I love books.
Yeah, and you see that this bookshelf is sort of like not all the way up against the wall. It's kind of pushed out a little bit, like it wasn't properly like flush with the wall here.
Oh. Okay.
Careful, Bryn.
What's-
Would be
what's the book
vampire
there?
tricks.
And then you find another book
Oh.
here. You hear it fall off the shelf, and this shelf is sort of also like off, like cockeyed against the wall, like someone didn't care enough to put it back into place.
Is everything all right in that place over there? Or
Ron is gonna try to snuff out the flames.
I'm gonna
Sounds like
investigate
you
the
rolled a roll
bookshelves.
initiative.
Just kidding.
Oh no.
And I'll tell you what's happening here in a moment. Vin, what'd you roll?
I am about to roll. A 5.
Valken,
what are we rolling?
initiative.
Eh, 19.
Go.
19. Ron,
Well, Ron got a 1.
1. Bryn,
Funny.
20.
Rolled the wrong dice for some reason. Rolled a
That's
D10.
okay.
So I had to reroll.
No worries. And what you all sort of see happen in this initiative order, you're not surprised, Bryn, anymore. Valken, you're no longer surprised. Ron, as you're peering into the fireplace, books fly off the shelf.
Wow.
Here, as a swarm of animated
Cool.
books assails you.
Oh, you're gonna make me hurt books? Why would you do that?
Swarm flies its way over to you. But does not hit you. They are occupying your space, though.
Okay.
Up next, another swarm of animated books comes after you and begins to occupy your space. They don't hit you either, though. Up next, the very shelf comes off of the wall, Bryn. This bookshelf here.
Oh, dang.
And it misses you as it tries to slam into you. That was the first attack. Second attack does hit you as there are books with chains on them that are being flung at you from the shelves.
Okay.
And you take 8 bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled.
My books? Okay, you said
Yes.
8, right?
Yes.
Books just want to love you.
Come to me, books. It is okay. Ben will take care of you.
Vin, the rug lunges towards you.
No.
As it attempts to smother you with a 24. And you are grappled, so you're restrained, blinded, and from what you know last time when you fought an animated rug, you are currently at risk of being suffocated.
Not
Yeah, I
again.
remember this. It wasn't a good time.
And you also take 6 bludgeoning damage. Vin,
Am I still wreathing?
no. It's only for the turn after.
Oh, wait. I have a thing. Hold on, let me get to it. It's something.
You're restrained and blinded, and you're at risk of suffocating.
When you take damage from a creature within 10 feet of you, you can use a reaction to force the creature to make a strength saving throw. On failure, the target takes 2d8 force damage and is pushed up to 10 feet away from you. Does that
Perfect.
count?
Yes. And it got a 14, which I think fails.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 17.
It pushes itself 10 feet away from you, as it was in your
Yeah.
it's here, and it takes much?
6. It'll be 6.
you are no longer grappled.
Then I go,
Now it's your turn.
I stare daggers at this stupid rug and do firebolt at it.
Okay.
Uh, 27.
That definitely hits.
And my other D10. Okay, these have been lucky for me tonight. 13.
13 damage. You singe a large portion of this rug with your firebolt.
Nice. Look that rock.
Up next, the
Yeah.
table's legs push itself up in the middle of the room as it comes alive and makes its way over to you.
What was this? The coffee table?
Yes.
When I'm reading.
Dang. Everything's alive.
And it is actually going to back up and then charge you, Bryn,
Okay.
on all four.
What the heck?
Okay.
It's to try and ram you. 21.
That'll hit.
You take 17 bludgeoning damage and make a strength saving
I'm gonna
throw for me.
redirect that
Okay.
using my rune. So it's like right as it's hitting, I'm like, God, and it's gonna fly off and hit the rug instead.
And as the energy is transferred, as this table just gets stopped immediately, the rug is just in tatters and breaks apart, destroying it.
I give Bryn a nod.
And I'm like,
This bookcase begins to walk.
that's why they were so like lopsided, the bookcase themselves.
And it's going to dash. End up next to Ron. Ron, you got books flying all over your face, and you have a bookshelf waddling its way towards you.
These are constructs, correct?
Yes, they are.
Heck yes.
Get him!
A room
Ron.
full of them.
Ron's gonna swing away.
Ron, does it like reading?
Roll the d20.
Ron doesn't like reading.
What is that? What, 22 to hit?
What are you hitting? One of the swarms of books or the shelf?
The shelf here.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Okay. Okay, I don't get bonus damage, but I get bonus to hit. Okay. I do 7 damage.
7 damage. You knock a chunk out of a very nice oak bookshelf.
I was gonna swing again. Does a what is that? 20 hit? Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
All right. This time it's 10 damage.
You knock another large chunk off of it. Still a bookshelf. Still a functioning bookshelf currently.
Okay. And Ron's gonna move over here. Oh, there's a book under me.
There are 2 swarms of books on you in your square. So if you move away with it, we'll get a tax opportunity.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, they're
see
stacked
those.
and weird, but they're swarming in your space.
All right. And
Bryn.
Ron will stay.
You're sandwiched between a bookshelf and a table.
Good times. Let's go for some big brain energy. If that works.
Yes.
Okay.
You get big, and I will say this table gets pushed back a little bit. Makes room
And
for
then
you.
well, it works thematically with what I'm about to do because I'm gonna stab it and then I'm gonna try to push it.
Okay.
So stab is gonna be a 22.
That hits.
It will take 6 damage and a wound, plus another 6 for me being big brain.
So another 6.
So 12 damage and a wound. Total.
Does the wound say anything about having to be a creature of...
Let me check. It is necrotic damage, so it could be specific. It's a creature.
No, it's fine. It's a creature. You're good. It is wounded.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try to shove it, and that's strength.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I have advantage on that. So it's gonna be
It will let you shove it away. It'll purposely fail.
okay. That's 19. So, and I want to shove it 10 feet away,
Shoves 10 feet away.
and then I want to turn around and use my second attack on the bookcase.
Okay. Go for it.
Actually, I want to shove it prone. I don't want to shove it 10 feet away. I just saw it do that charge thing. Is that okay? I don't want it to charge me again. I'll shove it prone. I just not
Okay.
flip it over. I flip the table. I flip the table.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn around and attack the.
It
well,
will
no-
resist that, but it fails, so.
If I get advantage on it,
You're good.
if it's prone, I get advantage.
Yeah.
Then I'll do my second attack on the table. I'll
Okay.
stab down into it with the javelin.
Go for it.
12.
12 damage or
12 to hit.
no? Does not hit.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Falcon, what the hell's going on in here?
I don't know.
You see books flying off the shelves. You see tables getting overturned. You see a rug burned and singed and ripped apart.
Falcon peeks through the door. Maybe. Yep.
You can get through there if you need to.
Sees all this happening. He's like, what did you all do to piss off the furniture? I don't know what is the. There's a moving bookshelf to my left.
Yeah, bookshelf, table, bookshelf, and then swarms of books flying around Ron.
How does one fight books? Shoot. Well, if Ron's being harassed, I think I'll move in and help. I'm just going to swing at books, I guess. I don't see them on the map, though.
They're right here. They're on top of Ron. They're in the same square.
Oh. Okay.
All right, swing away.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Don't hit
Yeah.
me.
Huh?
Please don't hit me. Run.
What'd you roll?
Really high. 18 plus 9.
Gotcha. Roll your damage.
Okay. Damage 9.
Alrighty. You knock away a couple books and you slice them in half, and they don't get back in the air. I'll make this easier so you can see that they're on Ron essentially. All right. This is the one you hit.
As Falcon slices through those books and sees them fall, he's thinking to himself, "This must be some school kid's dream." It takes another swing.
Go for it.
17.
Hits.
Low damage. That's 7 damage.
This swarm of books is destroyed. Is in tatters from your sword.
Okay. I guess for the other swarm, I will spend 1 key point. Flurry of blows.
Go for it.
16 plus 8. That's good, probably.
It is good.
Okay, and the second attack is 14.
14. You knock out a big chunk of books.
Well,
There's a
that
few
was,
remaining.
that was my second flurry of blows attack. That wasn't damage.
Oh, sorry. What was your next damage?
Damage on the first flurry was 7.
7. Okay, what was the next one?
I rolled a 14 on the second one. Does that hit?
It does.
Okay. So damage on that is... My bad. I did it a confusing way.
It's okay.
10 damage on that.
Yeah, there's only a few books remaining as you slice them all up.
Hawkins just like punching and karate chopping and kicking books out of there. Like,
Yeah, they're flying around and you're uppercutting, you're elbowing, you're spitting kick, and the books are flying against the wall. Up next, one of the swarms of books is gonna swarm over to you, Valken, and they're gonna try and club you, but they miss. The library is gonna reach out and try and slap at Vin. A little chain bookshelf here. This is 16.
That hits, but it will take 1d fire damage because I'm wreathing. Which will be 2.
Seems more effective than just 2. As it starts to light up. But you do take 10 bludgeoning damage, and you were grappled now.
Rude.
And it's gonna do it again. A natural 1, so it does nothing again. Vin, you're grappled by the bookshelf,
Can
and
I
it's singeing.
can I do things to it while I'm grappled?
You just can't move.
But I can cast spells at it?
Yep.
I'm going to not fireball it. That's stupid. Firebolt it.
You'll roll at disadvantage because you're in melee with them.
Okay. The disadvantage roll is an 19 at math.
That hits.
Because it's a fire spell, I can re-roll one of the dice because I rolled a 1, so
Is it only for certain leveled ones, or is it...
I think it just said all fire.
Let me see. I forgot what I wrote, so...
It said, hold on.
Nope, you're right.
Can you
Go
roll
for it.
for fire damage?
You're right.
It's not much better. 4, 5, 6.
It is much more effective than just 6. As this shelf is beginning to light on fire.
And then can I move or like
No, you'd have to
move?
use your action to break or like do something else like Misty Step away.
Oh, I could do that actually.
It's you.
Because I have my Fae, whatever's, which doesn't take from my spell. Do I want to save that though for a bigger threat? I think I'm fine where I am.
All right. Next, the table is going to stand back up, take some wound damage. So if Bryn, you'll roll some wound damage for me.
Yep. 3.
Gotcha. It takes that, and it's gonna just try and slam into you again.
Did it roll its con save?
It failed. But it will make an attack against you, in a natural 1, so it doesn't do a whole lot. Next is the chained library. It's gonna shuffle over here and try and hit Valken once, and that's an 18.
yeah.
And you will be You take 4 bludgeoning damage and you're grappled. It's going to reach out and attack Ron, the next one. And it fails. Ron. Falcon's wrapped up with some chained books and is grappled by this. And then you have a couple of swarms flying around you. Or around Falcon, I should say, as they attacked him last time. If you're talking, you're muted, or I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry, Luffy was squeaking his toys.
No worries.
I'll swing at a swarm for 22.
That definitely hits.
All right, it takes 10 damage.
Those books are just flying across the wall, and just there's paper shreds everywhere, and it's destroyed.
Yes. Oh. Oh, okay, that's for the crit. Never mind. All right, and then Ron's gonna swing at the bookshelf. Okay, so definitely hits. Big numbers and 10 damage.
10 damage. Pretty close to the end of its shelf life.
Ew.
A horrible pun, I know. Bryn.
Okay. I'm going to try to finish off this table. Actually, give me a second. I just had an idea.
Oh, I do get the +3 to damage.
Going to cast Thunder Wave, originating for me to hit the table and this bookshelf, but no one else.
Okay, go for it.
And I'm gonna cast that at level 2.
What do they need to make?
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
First is the table. They fail. Next is the bookshelf, and they also fail.
Fantastic. So that's gonna be 3
They get blown back 10 feet.
3d8. So that's
You're no longer grappled, Falcon.
Okay.
10, and then they will be pushed.
Yep. What's the
Correct,
damage?
10 feet. Shit, I just said it.
You say 10 damage as well?
Yeah. No, it wasn't 10.
I didn't hear any other numbers.
Like I said, 13.
13. Okay. This bookshelf blows apart.
Chat heard me. Please correct.
And then this table, one of its legs is blown to pieces. The fine oak furniture is being blown apart in this nice little parlor. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Falcon.
All right. Map looked weird for a second. Okay. The table's still up.
Both of these pieces of furniture are not looking great.
You know, I haven't jumped off anything yet. So
There are 2 chairs that aren't animated, so you can jump off of them.
yeah, I'm gonna run and jump off the armchair and land. Leaping into the air, I'm gonna come down with my sword on top of that table.
Go for it.
19 plus 9.
It hits.
Damage 8.
Table is split in half as you jump and leap, and you split the table, and then which makes a large gouge into it, and as your feet land on it, it cuts it in half, and
Okay. And
Nice.
just the bookshelf now. Okay. I will slide on over here then and help out. Maybe. Come on.
there you go. Make your attack roll.
12.
A 12 is not enough for the shelf. You're looking for
Oh.
14 for this guy. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'll just do a normal unarmed.
Go for it.
Dirty 20. Damage is 8.
8. Oops. Yeah, 8 damage. You slam into this and create a large dent in the wood. Up next, it's going to reach out at you, Valken. But miss. It's not rolling very well. It tries to do the same thing where the chain book grapples you. Vin. I believe you're still grappled by this.
Yeah. I'm gonna do firebolt at it again.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yeah. Disadvantage would be 17.
You got it.
That is 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alrighty. This shelf goes up in flames. As it goes up, the chains loosen off of you and you can back away as the shelf just was engulfed.
Like,
And then
finally, geez.
And that is the end for combat. You are no longer in initiative as you wait to see if any other pieces of furniture come to life in this room. But they don't. And Ron, you go and peer back through here and you can see the room below you. As you take a closer look, a large chest, coins scattered all over the ground here. This is definitely a passageway. However you navigate it is up to you. But that will have to wait until next week. That's where we'll end our session this evening. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of fun times in the old Vampire Friend Castle. But thank you for watching. I will give it over to some of our wonderful cast members so they can talk about what they're doing on their streams and what they got going on in their life. So we'll pass it over first to Virtual Spectre. And if you haven't followed our friends, check it out in the chat or in the description because all of their links are there.
Yeah, that's me. I stream here on Twitch fairly regularly, and I've been playing a lot of Ghostwire Tokyo. I figured it's spooky month, so play an awesome game with supernatural stuff in it, and it's been a lot of fun. I think it's been highly entertaining, and I'm gonna do more of that tomorrow. So if you want to check it out, come on by. Thanks.
Very nice. Up next, mac and cheese, please.
It's me, mac and cheese, please. I stream on Twitch again because I've been on a 3-week vacation, but I'm back. And I've been playing Voodoo Detective. Cool indie game that you should totally play because I'm obsessed with. And I make Minecraft videos. You can check them out on the YouTubes. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Also, make sure to vote on the poll here to see who has the MVP so they can get inspiration because they're going to need it next time. Up next, Bunny Dreadful.
Hi, I'm Bunny Dreadful. I'm an art streamer. I'm gonna be starting doing some more D&D art soon. Now that the move is finally over, I'm almost there, so I can start up again. So just make sure you follow if you want to stay tuned for some D&D art. I'm hoping to kick things off with maybe like a character art giveaway or something. So please stay tuned if you want some art drawn of your D&D characters. Thanks.
Last but not least, Moobs Like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Hello, everybody. Moobs here. I stream on Tuesdays over on the GGN Crew channel, and I'm currently playing through the Diofield Chronicles. It's like a real time with pause strategy RPG stuff. Yeah.
Watch the stuff. And hey, it's my channel. I'm Maximus, and I hope that you have enjoyed the stream tonight. Just in time for spooky season, they're going through a big vampire house, little manor.
Yeah.
So I hope you're all enjoying it. If you haven't already, I would really like if you go visit our website. If you haven't, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The links are all in there. And pay particular mind to YouTube and Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, because we got a whole bunch of little funny, silly videos coming out for you all. And Moobs has been working hard and putting his heart and soul into those edits, so they're hilarious. So you should watch them.
And it's really easy to like and subscribe on YouTube, like really easy, but it means a lot to us. So
Yeah, it
just
definitely
a
does.
little like does a ton for us.
Yeah, and thank you so much for those of you that did tune on YouTube. This is the first time ever we're doing Twitch and YouTube because we can. So thanks for watching on whatever your favorite platform is. But I will say, Valken, you beat Bryn, who was the second for inspiration, and I think it's because you jumped on something. So that's probably why you got the winner of the poll here. But anyway, we'll be back next week. We're gonna be wearing costumes. It's gonna be a great time. And they're gonna probably be fighting a vampire, so it'll be a lot of fun. You definitely don't want to miss it. Come check it out next week. But for now, we will see you next week. So wash your hands, get vaccinated, pet cute animals, do donuts and not drugs. And we will see you all next week. Bye, everybody.
Laters.
Bye.